Then I figure out where Stalker 2 is on my list. There you are. Wow, it's almost near the bottom. So, we're just fully cashing out, right, Festivore?
Well, the moment you step forward into the thing, is basically the whirlwind sprint to the end.
Yeah, like, it is like, once we cross the threshold, we are going and not stopping. And I do hope that we see my favorite scene in the game today. I'm hoping for that. Because there was one scene where I went from, like, really enjoying this game to thinking, this might be my game of the year. Which is awkward, because wasn't this released in, like, November? Love compiling shaders. Best thing about starting the stream. It's watching my fucking memory just slowly ramp up in usage. Stalker. Yeah, we're at the end of it all. We've basically done every activity. Not a whole lot of side quests left that are relevant. And now we are rushing towards somewhere specific. I forget what the exact details are, honestly. Let me check the thing here. We are getting to the foundation of the zone. And now we are we are starting to head towards the end. But I feel like I forgot to... Oh, wait, no. We did all the right choices, right? Because I don't remember the journal looking like this. But yeah, we gotta get the foundation in order to do stuff with the zone.
Yeah, essentially, we're going to the heart of basically what's having the Stalker program running.
Yeah, that's it. And we need to be ready to basically deal with a lot of enemies. The Dictaria have been mentioned or seen in 2. Yeah! Look at this! It's your boy! Who's actually not as bad as I was, like, making him out to be early on, because, I misinterpreted the events at the, Skadovsk. That Dictaria did not sell, the Skadov under the bus. It happened after the events of, Pripyat. And basically, Dictaria, after finishing his mission, went back to the zone and decided, fucking nobody's going in Pripyat. Fuck that place. We are gonna be the ones in Pripyat, and we're gonna bury it. But otherwise, he's a pretty cool dude. I need to prepare for the future. Which I think ultimately means just bringing 2 more cans of food, just in case. And getting some shotgun shells, honestly. Oh god, I'm broke.
Yep.
I should sell something. What do I have in here that I could just, like, get rid of? I mean, I could just get rid of these artifacts. I'm not using them. Collecting this shit? Fuck that. That's a paycheck right there. Come on. There we go. Okay. 43,000. That could give me a couple shotgun shells. Yeah. Perfect. All good ammo ready to go. We have, Asp. We have Saiga. We have Gauss Gun. Is everything repaired? For the most part. Well, I could repair the asp.
Повертайся, якщо що.
If this is a point of no return, what would be a good time to sell all the ammo? My question to you, Buckaroo, is what would I use the money for?
What?
You'll see.
Oh yeah, there is one more opportunity to resupply. That is true.
Yeah, one more opportunity to resupply. That's when you get rid of everything.
Забігай ще.
Oh, speaking of Gauss gun, my beloved, very ammo but powerful. Do you have any? Yes. Give me everything you have, mister. Perfect.
Повертайся, якщо що.
I'm going to fucking need that. Boy, howdy. Do I have stuff to thank Arena for subbing for 23 months? Thank you very much for all your support. Hi, how's it going? But boy, howdy. As we get to each possible ending, I think we'll discuss the endings at the end because there are a bunch of partition points. But we passed the ward one. And yeah, like, it could be useful for that. I could.
For the most part, at this point, you're locked into one of two endings.
Yeah, because we told Ward and Spark to fuck off, right?
Yes.
So we either have working with Straylock or the mystery door. And I honestly don't think we're gonna finish it today, because this ending is, long in the tooth. Like, it takes a while. Emphasis on the hawking of phlegm. I have to remember how to get there, though, is the issue. Was the entrance outside, or was it in here? I don't remember. Oh, there it is. Point of no return. Let's save. No, shack-ass save. There we go. What's behind the mystery door? A boat.
Твої люди потрапили в засідку. Але я помстився.
Зрозуміло. Стрілець сказав, що у нас є союзник у варті. Він повідомив про наближення загонів до фундаменту. Треба поспішати. Не можна дозволити варті зробити те, заради чого вони туди полізли. Я багато років охороняв ці підземки. І не просто так. Приготуйся спуститися в пекло і пройти його
Oh
до
boy,
кінця.
all 9 circles. Hooray! We're probably gonna meet fucking the red fairy, the red pixie here, the red sprite. Oh no! Oh no! Fuck off! What do you mean there might be someone here? I just fired off 8 shotgun shells. Best gun ever. Like, I feel like in Call Appropriate, the Street Sweeper fulfilled that function similarly, but I don't think it's in this game, so Saiga is our functional replacement. Oh boy. Might be something here who'd eat 8 shotgun shells. Yeah, cats! Did I go the wrong way? Because we're not going down, I think. Oh boy. I'm getting mauled to death! Oh boy. Wow! They just melt your health! How's my armor looking after that? Huh, okay. That's fine. What were you gonna say, Festor?
Safe.
Yeah, that's... This is another segment of the game where I fucking would love night vision goggles. Hey, what's up? Hey guys! Do you know the concept of a boss fountain? Mother. There we go. So weird to me that this game doesn't have my night vision. I know, right? It's so bizarre. God, I should find a better melee button than V, honestly. And in here, more stuff. We're gonna need all of this. Maybe not the energy drink. Yo, what the hell? I don't remember that.
Well, because I don't think you've been through this way. So, but the other option, for those who don't know, the other way into the Foundation is essentially a huge. You're in this giant, a big area where you don't have like a lot of room to move it. You're getting shot to death from like constantly respawning monolith.
Yup. That's the one I remember. I don't remember Nature's Lore. Also, there are threat profiles here, but where the hell are they?
Zambinos.
Yeah, this is a lot easier. Boy howdy.
So far.
That gun really wanted to leave. Shut up. A Kesha, bro? A what? Yeah, whatever, dude. I need a nut for this. That was the guy's name. Ah, I see. I missed that. At this point in the game, all data is basically meaningless.
Just catch a boulder.
I gotta say, Festival, this gun's pretty fucking dope, honestly. Been relying on Skiff's pistol for too long. This is kind of... I'm kind of glad we went this way, though, because, like, man, this is a lot more visually interesting than 18 monolith soldiers.
I won't call it 18. It's more like a whole lot of monolith soldiers that constantly keep respawning.
72 monolith soldiers. Killed the softie. Oh, shit. Okay, hang on. Wow, he just annihilated my soul with that one hook.
Bandage. Pop the lever.
Oh, does that stop the psi attacks?
Who knows?
Because I did notice I was getting psi attacked.
Well, you're currently safe until mind demons show up, but
Controllers, aka dump the mag. Ammo conservation, what's that? Sounds like a plan for idiots.
I mean, the original way, like how I always dealt with controllers, because I hate them yanking your camera over to them, then like blasting it is just there's hot grenades.
And then they pull the grenade away from them. Let's use a band-aid just to, like, top off my health. Oh, hey! More boss fountains!
Hey, a side block.
Multiple side blocks. Is it me, or does it feel like they have no confidence in you here?
I see it more like a contingency in case you fucked up and forgot to do what you needed to do.
See, this feels like what it should have been for the other area where all the monolithians were.
It had the monolithium stuff. It had a number of things. It's just that when you get to the shit, it's kind of hard to get to a spot where they stop shooting at you. Well, time for some parkour.
Yeah, I'm getting a lay of the land. Also, I'm using the ruby armor at the moment because I'm saving diamond for later.
Скіфе, сподіваюся, ти мене чуєш.
Dallin?
Коршунов уже в центральному залі. Чекає лише новий контрольний блок. Я зроблю все, що зможу, але... Благаю, не напролом. Уб'ють. Краще через кімнату відеоспостереження. Другий поверх. Я пущу. Знаю як.
Thanks?
Things have happened that allowed Dallin to open his eyes.
Wow. This is a cool way to come in, honestly. Like, it is visually striking. Like, I'm bringing it up because the other way involves so much industrial, like, office space and so many goddamn bullets. Oh, hmm? Also, we just got, like, a dead dude here. Yeah, I was loading up for a fucking firefight, dude. Coming into here and it's just like nothing at all. I'm like, huh. Oh, it's the guys. Okay.
Що ж, із союзників у нас тільки Далін. Херовий варіант, але це краще, ніж нічого. Одного разу він мене витягнув. Йому можна довіряти. Сподіваюся, він не злякається. Ходімо, часу обмаль. Ми маємо випередити варту і зруйнувати фундамент. Думаєш, варта буде чекати?
So much fucking easier than the other one.
Yeah, like, good lord. And I got the gun to kill the past. since I can use my shitty pistol.
If only it were that easy.
I like that. Don't fuck this up!
Не тисніть на мене, полковнику. Це обладнання давно не обслуговувалося. Треба бути надзвичайно
I'm
обережним,
down, sir.
інакше...
Сталін, не вигадуй! Це група бовдурів. До генераторів не дійде.
So, Khrushchev is, getting a lot more aggressive.
Просто зроби це. І незабаром твоє ім'я лунатиме по світу. Нам потрібен хтось, щоб розкрутити довбані обручі. Ми обидва знаємо, що представник не варіант.
Але мій батько...
Твій батько мертвий. Його нема.
Oh, Khrushchev was there. Also, the top left, that looks like, that looks like an Event Horizon looking, like, pain dimension thing.
Немає способів знати напевно.
That's the word I'm
Але
looking
якщо є
for.
хоч найменший шанс.
The Lament. Was the Lament configure him, Event Horizon, or was it something else?
That's Hellraiser.
Oh, yeah. And we're here. And they're good. And now we have to fight, Khrushchev with his power armor with his superpower armor. He also has power jumps. But you basically have to, every time you do that, you have to, like, get into the situation where you get in melee with him. Because you gotta damage his shit. But it's never that easy.
Khrushchev is no slouch.
As he runs away. Yeah, he fights with a RPK. Like a real fucking good RPK too, but he also has a lot of buddies that you need to watch out for too. Oh ow, oh ow, oh my bones. Oh, he's here. Fucking hell. It would probably behoove me to kill his backup, wouldn't it? If I knew where it was coming from, because I can't see it all. Where's it coming from? Nice jump, pal. Also, this must be fun to see with the bitrate, huh? Hey! Also, man, two military men fighting, but unfortunately, the Colonel does not fuck around. But neither do we. Yeah! Wow, that went swimmingly. Give me that gun.
Also, his sidearm also unique.
The Encourage.
Yeah, it's stronger.
Also, it may look like it, but Dicteria's fine, he's just knocked out. And yeah, no armor because we damaged the hell out of it in order to beat Khrushchev. But after all that, we go here, and I think we might actually see my favorite cutscene today. It's not this one, mind you, but like... like... That fight went way quicker than my personal playthrough. Now activate the spike orb. God, you know what it reminds me of? The god of pain from Fear and Hunger.
Хто ти?
Ми є результатом експерименту, у ході якого було створено сутність під назвою С-свідомість.
Тато.
За нашими даними, Землю огортає особливе інформаційне поле, так звана ноосфера. Вона об'єднує всіх розумних істот на планеті та зберігає...
See consciousness, aka a overglorified answering machine.
Наша основна мета – внести корективи в ноосферу. Це дозволить ліквідувати гнів, жорстокість, заздрість та інші негативні фактори з планети.
Тато, як ти казав? Яке справжнє правило вченого?
Індивідууми не здатні вплинути на ноосферу,
Замовч!
але С-свідомість може.
Заткнись! Закрий свій писок! Треба стерти, знищити, викорінити це! Я хочу стерти це назавжди! Без сліду, без жалю!
But yeah, Dallin has a good face turn here. Because, like, he was in this because he thought his dad was still somewhere. And then when he realized, oh, that's not dad at all, he's like, no, fuck this. This is heresy. This is bullshit. Get it out of here.
It first starts off as a, he was actually hopeful in that...
Dude? Dude! Run, maybe? Also, why are we standing still? Anyways, why are you saying Festivore?
So basically, Dallin starts off as, you know, he's, like, hopeful. He wants to, like he truly believes that he can use the zone for greater good. But then, you know, more things start rearing ugly heads, and then he's like, starts like thinking it. The whole being able, especially the whole being able to see, he was talking to his dad. Thought maybe he can see him again.
Yeah. What's up with Deggy?
Як там Дегтярьов? Він мені у фундаменті життя врятував.
Та що з Дьогтем станеться? Тебе притягнув і знову в місто пішов. На розвідку.
So we're gonna be going through a couple of cuts that I best describe as the ending of Vampire the Masquerade.
Після того, як...
Because, like, there's a clear point in this segment that's here where the ending just kind of ran out of budget.
Хто на ЧАЕС, хто до Червоної фортеці.
What's going on in the
Що
zone?
відбувається із зоною? Ти казав, викиди почастішали.
Ні, ну ти глянь на нього. Я хвилююся, а він лежить і все слухає.
Ріхтера. Локальні викиди після руйнації центру керування програмою Stalker. Спочатку почастішали...
No, where
але потім
you
все
just explain what happens and then hard cut to each bit.
більше не існує.
Essentially, also the fact that he put it into the soccer program kind of caused things to go bad.
After stock program was destroyed, local missions became way more frequent. No routes are safe anymore. But did we stop it?
Усе вийшло. Програма Stalker усе пішла в невідомість.
Ну і куди ти летиш, а? Тільки ж оговтався.
We gotta get to the ending, Richter.
Стів правий. Ні в нас, ні в зони нема зайвого часу. І їй не вижити, поки є хтось, хто має на неї свої плани.
А хто ще лишився?
Кайманов.
А його за що, стрільцю? Які в діда можуть бути плани на зону? Як краще собаці лапу перемотати?
Добрий доктор, який всіх вилікує, це лише маска. Ось послухайте. Він записував це в Іксі незадовго до під'єднання.
Yeah, I probably should have said bloodlines, Jason.
Варвари, які уявили себе хірургами, під'єднатися до ноосфери, щоб точним ударом, як скальпелем, відділити добро від зла. Коли це ти далі не навчився так безпомилково відрізняти добро від зла? Ніхто з нас цього не вміє і не вмів. Ні. Доступ до ноосфери для всього людства. Без винятку. Це випробування. І воно або втопить нас у бездонні ненависті одне до одного, або виведе на новий рівень, коли ми нарешті зрозуміємо та пробачимо одне одному. Але це спрацює тільки для усіх разом, а не для 8 обраних.
Втопить. Зону так точно. Кайманов це знає. Але хіба його це зупинить?
We could try talking to Kamenov.
А якщо з Каймановим поговорити? Може він зрозуміє?
Ага. Ми з ним це проходили. Коли він відкриває рота, починаєш сумніватися ти, а не він. Тому я вважаю, що доктора вилікує лише могила.
You want me to kill Kamenov?
Тобто, ти хочеш, щоб я вбив Кайманова?
Я хочу, щоб зона була просто зоною, а Кайманов не хоче. Дістатися до нього буде непросто. Після руйнування фундаменту зону трясе як ніколи, і через аномальні сплески зараз усюди небезпечно. Але ти впораєшся. Мусиш.
But why me and not you?
Чому я? Чому сам його не вб'єш?
Так треба. Щоб без сумнівів і зайвих думок про стару дружбу і колись врятоване життя. Одна куля – легка смерть.
I'll decide after I talk to Kamenov.
Хочу поговорити з Каймановим. Тоді вирішу.
До рудого лісу ти без мене не потрапиш. Зона оновлюється. Так уже було. Після супервикиду
Renewing itself like a hard reboot?
Але
We explain why
якщо боятимешся,
it looks slightly different
місця в
from
зоні не
the
зрушиш.
original.
Yeah.
От і перевіримо, бути мені справжнім провідником чи краще померти. Ходімо. Коли ми її ще такою побачимо?
Не дай Кайманову залізти тобі в голову. Як закінчиш, побачимось біля Червоної фортеці. І закінчимо те, що почали. З Червоної фортеці підемо на генератори. Крізь телепорт. Ними уже років 10 не користувалися.
And this is our last time to restock, right?
Розвідка
Yes.
Він
ситуація.
тебе на молекули не розібрав.
Моноліт відступає в
Ось
сторону
координати.
ЧАЕС та Червоної
Візьми з
фортеці.
моїх старих запасів.
Прийнято.
До
Доповідайте,
речі,
якщо будуть зміни.
Дьоготь твою пушку лишив. Сказав, якщо пережив це, значить заслужив.
Essentially, yeah. The new quote unquote experimental armor is interesting. Essentially, it's Sherlock's gear. It's actually not bad. We just, you know,
I'm losing out on a lot of other things.
I mean, like the upgrade. I mean, like the physical protection is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I noticed that when I picked it up. Like, oh, that looks way better
Also,
than I remember.
Also, on the shelf, no, the table behind behind Sherlock is Dicteriev's gun. Yeah.
I'm just wondering if I bring the Beast with us. Because it
Well,
is
thinking about the beast.
it's an RPK that is chambered for AK ammo, as shown by the highlighting. I'm just wondering if I want to bring that, or if I want to just rely on this set that kind of clearly got us through pretty smoothly.
I'll say, make a hard save. Go like go with the beast to see how you feel about it. If you don't like it, you can just reload again. Because I think it's the gun that I found really nice to use. A lot of ammo with the armor piercing ammo. I took out monolith I cut the monolith like butter. Behind Sherlock.
Oh, I was gonna do some repairs first.
Якщо що.
This got here several minutes ago.
Фундамент,
Started
так.
had to get in bad
Я
blood with
був там.
Korozhnikov.
Після цього
Um,
одразу до
Going
корпусу
through the
вступив.
game, we had decided that
Таке не можна віддавати кому
Koruzhnov,
попало.
with his ideas of destroying the zone, are not a
Розумієш?
good idea. So we
Розумію.
decided with Straylock, and then,
А тепер
well,
давай
he
покажемо,
punched the ever-living
що
shit
тебе
out of
там
us.
зламалося.
And we returned the favor with a railgun.
Подиви-
Asp repair, Saiga repair, exosuit. Oh boy. He really messed up this suit. Gauss gun repair, yeah.
Забігай ще.
So at this point, this is where you clean out your stash, sell everything.
Sotnik. We're not shopping. We're not going to be shopping at any point in between, though, are we?
No, you won't. This is it.
Well, if I don't need to sell anything and I've repaired anything, why sell anything?
Well, the thing is, if you want to chest out any of the other stuff, you just get money to repair for repairs and stuff.
Yeah, I suppose so, but I think I'm pretty comfortable where I'm at right now. But, yeah, we could bring... where is that ammo? There we go. We could bring, like, 615 armor-piercing bullets. And give the beast a run.
I mean, yeah, you can sell stuff so you can upgrade the beast.
Oh, that's right. We do need to upgrade it. What to sell, though?
All your ammo that you're not using.
So, the Ares. Let's sell this. Definitely sell this. Those bullets are tragically worthless. Sultnik translates to Centurion. Oh, cool.
It's an okay Dyna Pro. I didn't use it.
The Dyna Pro is pretty reliable, but by the point you like get a good one, you've kind of already gotten guns that you like.
So there's like no point in using it no more. They like switching over to it. And also, I think it's like
Повертайся. Як
Khrushchev's gun is slightly strong. Is somewhat stronger than yours.
By a land mile.
But the problem is that at this point in the game, in general, unless you have surplus money, which I had, there's no point in getting. There's no point in getting upgrading it.
It has that. Weight reduction. Also, wow, it's like really cheap to update. Wear and tear from external sources or general wear and tear. Give me that. Weight reduction even more. Aiming speed. No, no, go back.
And unfortunately, you need a blueprint for that last one.
Yeah, that was really easy to upgrade, actually.
Забігай.
Oh, check what you can upgrade for the X7 suit. At least.
Ну, при...
X7. I guess we could add that. Wear resistance.
It's so the weight reduction is not really like important for that suit because the fact that it's like it's comparatively to the stuff that you're already using, it's very light.
1 lead line container. How's the monolith situation?
Забігай ще.
We'll see. Boy howdy. I guess we get rid of these, get rid of these, get rid of these, get rid of these. Wow, we have a lot of ACP ammo that we just did not use.
It's like, cool, you have a lot of this good-ass ammo. You don't really use it. Why? Because, well, you don't really have a lot of money to constantly keep repairing your guns. And you feel like it'd be a waste considering how quickly you kill enemies anyways.
Also, supply is kind of
Забігай ще.
limited as well because of the current drop tables being limited to just bandits.
Вітер.
Like, we didn't start seeing new
Right.
bullets until
Yeah, that's-
Pripyat, the end of the game. What?
It's sort of your thing.
Oh. That was terrifying. I thought I sold everything. It should be all that.
Повертайся.
I don't think you really need to have vodka on you since you have the anti-rad.
True,
Pills.
true. I'm also gonna save real quick just because that kind of scared me. Delete. 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 There we go. Okay. Hey, buddy.
Ну,
X7. Let's get thermal protection. Let's get... Hey, come on. Let's get radio protection, psi protection, and then not much else.
забігай ще.
What's the duty freedom situation? Non-existent. They mentioned it as something happening in the background, but basically nothing's happening.
They're basically a treaty. For the most, it was a treaty that kind of like ended like conflict, basically, and it essentially ended with technically a freedom victory. Because Freedom took over Rostock and
Повертайся.
duty as a shell from herself.
Alright. I think we're ready to go. So chat was asking if there's a lot more, if we're gonna see a lot more anomalies in the zone. About that. Richter, you ready to go?
Ну що, Скіфе?
I know
готовий
I'm ready.
вирушати?
Oh, I'm ready. Let's fucking party.
Так, можемо вирушати.
От і добре. Треба
And a
покінчити.
chance
з
to get
доктором.
one more new. Well, actually, it is. There's a unique gun you can get here. It's just that you're
Ось і прийшли.
no point is.
Oh, wow. That trip was wild. Did you see all those anomalies,
Я
Richter?
почекаю тут.
Whoa, whoa,
Це лише
Richter.
між тобою та доктором.
Richter. Okay, okay. Richter's fine. So now we have to deal with Kaimanov after that long, arduous journey through the zone. Now, here is another big decision we're gonna make. And I honestly think this is one of the coolest cutscenes in the game. There he is. There's the good doctor. No, there's a better way to do that, man. Like, if you just get it stuck on the axe and then, like, bump the axe. Ah.
Моноліт мертвий, але справа його жива.
graphics on his hair.
Намагатися
He's old.
контролювати те, що ми не до кінця розуміємо. Але що
Wasn't
ми
he old?
робимо, коли стикаємося
Yes,
з
but like he
чимось
wasn't
справді
like white
незрозумілим?
gray.
Хтось рве її на
Lighting on
собі,
his hair is fucked up.
інші тримають закутою в клітці.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're getting at. Because, like, you can see it browning a little bit
Та,
elsewhere.
можливо, все, що дійсно потрібно зоні,
Perhaps
це
all
наше
the zone
співчуття.
needs is compassion.
Можливо, час настав дозволити їй самій обирати свою долю.
Maybe the zone should make its own
До чого
decisions.
це призведе?
До найжахливішої трагедії чи найбільшого щастя. Ніхто не знає, чого бажає зона насправді.
Зона нерозумна.
Але у неї велике серце, яке прагне свободи і смерті для своїх мучителів.
Саме цього і хоче стрілець.
Він упевнений, що зона його відродила, тому захищатиме її. Це правда. А чи знає ціну свободи той, хто ніколи не був вільним?
I think what the zone needs is compassion.
Тобто зона ніколи не буде вільною.
Роби, що повинен, і будь-що буде. Занеси їх у підвал. За ширму з каміном.
Oh, my arm!
Просто
Oh no!
зроби те, що я сказав. Будь ласка.
Well, let's take the log to it. Uh-oh.
Іди всередину.
This is a blowout, by the way. Seeing the doctor there, I was like, damn! Also, Skiff, like, running away from a blowout. Also, Skiff's got some fucking games if he can just, like, stomp through a door like that. Kaimanov did mention something about behind the screen. And if you were a smart cookie, you may have noticed me staring directly at it at one point.
Imagine you come back here and Strider's body's still here.
That would be awful.
The
Sorry,
skeleton.
guys. Kaimanov's not coming back. It'd be nice if I could just, like, let them go. But yeah, I looked at this directly at one point. Why is this here? Because it's a door. It's a mine. To his private study with a curious, globe.
A bunch of notes, and also
That's
a
like-
gun.
Gun? Well, first off, we have a cartridge.
Картридж. Точно такий, як у бродяги.
Doctor's Diary 2010. Strelok left an artifact with me for safekeeping. The Heart of Chernobyl. He brought it back from the north. I did some tests and came to a surprising conclusion. Apparently the zone has created an altered variometer, an anomalous version of Suslov's electromagnetic psi amplifier. It is at least 8 times more powerful. If I had something like this back in 2006, I would have been able to connect to the new sphere by myself. So, if you remember way back at the start of Shadow of Chernobyl, when you see the cutscene at the start where it shows the guy saying, "I've come back from Pripyat with amazing things," and he shows the orb, that's the Heart of Chernobyl. Doctor's Diary, summer 2011. Fang and Ghost brought in Strelok. He was half dead. They say he came across some monolith inside the CNPP sarcophagus. Supposedly it's a kind of mystical wish-granting rock. What kind of nonsense is that? Either my former colleagues have gone completely nuts, or they still fancy themselves the force of destiny. Should I intervene, or remain on the sidelines? How grateful am I to find a source of joy in all this gloom? Strelok has become like a son to me, not by blood, but by the ways of the zone. He is strong. He will heal. And he will go north again. Do I have any right to hold him back? Are there any other notes?
Yes. Behind you.
Behind me?
But there's desk. Computer.
Oh, here we go. Well, let's
And the
pick
gun.
the Labyrinth 4. Doctor's Diary, 2009. A group of these new explorers of the zone wandered into my swamp the other day. These two, who go by the name of Fang and Ghost, find the local miracles quite enough for them, but the Strelok guy wants more. He wants to go north to the CNPP and even further, to the very center. I don't have the slightest idea what's going on there now. I heard rumors that after becoming a Seaconk, with help of the MDST, my former colleagues are doing their best to cover up their tracks. Their futile attempts to bring order to chaos are making things even worse, but to hell with them. My duty is to save lives. The big clue is the Heart of Chernobyl that was mentioned.
Yeah, so new gun Navin 4, it's okay.
Скіфе,
Oh!
от ти де. Нарешті. Йди сюди.
I need to look at my gun for the Let's Play, though, Richter. It is just a,
It's strong, but
it's just a Makarov, right?
yeah, it's Makarov.
All the zone really needs is compassion in a gun. I think we should, like, let these guys out, because, like, man, it feels kind of fucked up that they're just, like, stuck here.
Ти як? Зона зовсім розбурхалася. Я хвилювався. Пішов тебе шукати.
Порядок.
А де доктор? Я його не
Hey,
зустрічав.
Doctor!
Дивно. Його накрив викид.
Ти не вбив його. Я радий. Можливо, доктора забрала зона.
Безслідно? Це щось нове.
Зона змінюється, Скіфе. Я це
There
відчуваю.
was no trace of the
потрібно
Doctor,
навбити.
though.
І чим скоріше, тим краще. Проведеш?
Гаразд. Розкажеш дорогою. Ходімо.
Wow, we actually are just beating this today, aren't we, Festivar? I hope. Oh, well,
Отже, ти
that
збираєшся...
sure was a run all the way to fucking
Кайманов лишив мені
Orbita.
картридж
Ха.
зі своєю псі-сигнатурою. Як у бродяги. Схоже, хотів повідомити щось важливе. Щось, що не передати звичайними словами. Картридж – це ключ до мисленнєвих образів та спогадів доктора. Дізнаюсь, коли доберусь до капсули. Прослідкуй, щоб мене не перервали.
I get why they do this, because they don't want you to, like, spend another hour or 3 walking around the zone just to get to these places. But man, does it feel abrupt that you're just like, here now, and then here now.
I mean, also you think about it because they say, "Oh, the zone's fucked up, so you're gonna have a hard way finding your way around." So it's kind of like, you know, do I have to do a whole lot of coding and stuff to change up everything?
Yeah. Well, time for this one. Don't lock me in this time, Richter.
I mean, the glass isn't there, so if he locks you in, there's no, he can't keep you out.
Let me just flail out as the experiment is happening. Ah! Like, we would just flop out here, as far as I know. 2006. I was in, community college by this time.
I was in high school.
Time to take the labyrinth for a walk. Phone call? Fuck that. I ain't taking any calls. I do like that the subtitles get really messed up. Wow, this went south real quick, huh? I think I was still in high school at the time. Man, of all the times to feel old. Hey, look who it is! And that led to him being the guy.
Ти навіть не уявляєш, де я був. І що я там бачив.
Ох, стрільцю, краще не лізьте туди.
Yeah, we're basically seeing what?
Тримайся, син.
The,
Я про тебе подбаю.
This would be something you see at the end of, Shadow of Chernobyl, right?
Усе буде добре.
Right just before Shadow Chernobyl.
Well, I mean, these cutscenes were in Shadow, I believe, like at the end.
Куди ти тепер?
На північ.
Or was this clear sky? I do like how Skip is always freaked the fuck out whenever he comes out.
спрацювало? Що ти дізнався?
Спрацювало. Аж занадто.
I saw the birth of the zone.
Я бачив експеримент, під час якого з'явилася зона. Кайманов пошкодив артефакт, який всесвідомість використовувала, щоб втрутитися в ноосферу. І ще я бачив, як стрілець повернувся з центру зони з артефактом, який світився.
Можливо, це і є серце Чорнобиля. Може, він і досі у стрільця.
Є лише один спосіб дізнатись.
You think he lied to us?
Думаєш, стрілець брехав?
Я казав, що з ним щось не так. Він стверджував, що хоче звільнити зону, але діяв так, ніби має ще якийсь мотив.
We need to get going.
Нам треба йти, доки стрілець щось не запідозрив.
Ходімо, я відведу тебе до Червоної фортеці.
So Strelok says that if you roll with him, everybody will be mad at you. Well, now we have done even further in that everyone is mad at us. What's the Red Fortress?
Червона фортеця? Це що таке?
Основна база моноліту. Їхнє серце, можна сказати. Якщо будеш, а ти будеш пробиватися з боєм, готуйся до найважчої битви у своєму житті.
That's Boogie.
Добре. Я
It's really
готовий.
funny you actually can go to Red
Не
Forest and hang
відставай.
out.
Зона тепер зовсім не така, як раніше.
It's by the cooling towers.
Ah. Yeah, I was gonna mention, this is the one time in the plot that you actually go to the cooling towers. Otherwise, I don't think you ever really go
Ми на
there.
місці, Скіфе. Про що ми там трупалися? Ну, погнали!
I'm reloading, Richter! Hang on, buddy! Come on! Okay, there we go. What? Why am I tilting?
Пересилаю подаруночок.
So the laser cell will help you with your engine for not using the steam down type thing.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Charge him.
Oh, man, Richter's in trouble. Oh, wait, those are our buddies. And now,
Go to Richter. Go to Richter.
Yeah, where is Richter? Ah,
Behind you.
where?
Аптечка не знайдеться.
If I can find you, I do. Hey, buddy.
Аптечка не знайдеться.
Man, you got shot like instantly, my man. What were you thinking?
Oh, he always gets taken down, I think.
And now he's got to phase through trees. Wow, you really are the best guide. You could go anywhere. Now we gotta wait for him to slowly go this way.
Guard hoarding, pulling a bunch of like all the, just stealing all the med kits.
Basically. Where'd he go?
You're right.
Ah, there. Okay, good. And now for the conclusion of Richter's storyline. Look, buddy, I know I stabbed you with a medkit, but it wasn't that bad. Come on.
А непогано мене зачепило. Якби
So, hello,
не ти-
Yami.
А якби не ти, мене взагалі б тут не було. Крізь усю зону ніхто не провів би мене. Особливо зараз.
А я ж і правда довів тебе цілим. То що, виходить, я все ж став провідником? Справжнім? Хех. Але від того ще сумніше. Бо далі ти маєш іти сам.
You've always been a guide, dude.
Ти завжди був провідником. Навіть коли ми вперше зустрілись.
Але чи справжнім? Кожен може вести за собою. На це багато розуму не треба. Довести – інша справа. Раніше
I mean, he kind of showed up here and there, kind of pointing you in the right direction.
Yeah.
сам, як
He
ти
was
казав.
my guide, Festifor.
Чому б тобі не піти зі мною?
Пам'ятаєш, я казав, що зона розлюбила мене. І тому я втратив свою групу.
So, the big tragedy that kind of just traumatized
як і всі,
Richter.
просто перекладав на неї відповідальність. Зона не загрожує людству. І вона не інструмент, щоб зробити
He
її
lost faith in
сильнішим.
himself.
Вона не
Yeah.
ображається і не карає.
Losing that group
просто
really
є.
fucked with him.
Народжена в неволі наших рішень. І комусь треба взяти на себе відповідальність, звільнити її від цього. Тобі, Скіфе. Одному.
Why
Why
me?
not
Чому
you?
саме я?
Why not him? Because he's shot.
Вже вирішили, якою вона має бути. Вони вже придумали
Yeah,
свою
Richter has a
зону.
good point here. Everybody has an idea of what the zone needs to be, and they've built a cage around that idea.
Хто нічого від
Like,
зони
can you
не
tell him
хоче.
why not you? He does tell you the reason why he doesn't do it, not because he's shot.
І хто
Oh
готовий
shit, I didn't
прийняти
realize that. I thought it was just
свого.
like common sense why he doesn't do
А
it.
що як зона сама вирішить? Колеса тут нема, але інших атракціонів вистачає.
It's essentially like the
Це
idea
та сама монетка, яку я дав тобі на териконі?
reason why it's bad for Sherlock to thing, because by
І я ляжу
if he
до
if he
першого.
goes,
Лишка,
it's basically
і
he's
вона
making
лишається
like
пустою.
he's making the zone
Може
his,
знайдеться хтось більш гідний, ніж я.
Yeah.
and that's not right.
Що це значить?
Я тільки зараз зрозумів про аномалію, яка зруйнувала мій дім. Зона не хотіла нікому нашкодити. Це було благання про допомогу.
Ти почув його та прийшов. Своїм шляхом. Тобі більше не потрібен провідник.
Thanks, Richter.
Дякую, Ріхтере,
I throw bolt at him.
за все.
Don't be a dick.
Це я тобі маю дякувати.
I love tap. Bye bye.
Досі бухав би десь на Янові. Або взагалі помер. Ми обоє знаємо, що я ніколи не був твоїм янголом-охоронцем. Але сподіваюся, що був твоїм другом.
What about you?
А що ти будеш робити?
Водити людей зоною, сидіти біля багаття, слухати історії, несмішно жартувати.
That's all I would ask, buddy.
Що ти зробиш правильний вибір. І ми всі переживемо цю колотнечу. Буду сталкером. Буду провідником. Навіть щасливим буду, як не помру. І все завдяки тобі.
Для мене все вирішено.
Чому мені здається, що якби випала лишка, ти б усе одно ліг до капсули.
Тому що ми відповідаємо за тих, хто нас врятував.
Це вже точно. Прощавай, Скіфе. Я гордий, що знав тебе. Вдалого полювання, сталкере. Вдалого полювання.
And now, the long march. I like the end of Richter's story. Like, it is a resolution of everything we've gone through, and it feels nice and conclusive, as I'm getting fucking shot somehow. Oh, hey, buddy. Sure wish I could see who else is shooting
Above
me,
you.
though.
Directly above you, I think.
Yeah, the problem is I can't really shoot through that.
You can.
Can I?
Yeah.
And all the other stuff could just happen over there, away from me.
I think you missed your way up.
Oh, I thought there was a way up here.
There is, but but not from down here.
Shit. Kinda really bungled it. That's right. Time to get shot as I walk up this elevator.
Я відчуваю тебе, враже.
don't know why you're picking up the ammo. You had no use for it.
Yeah, good point.
Right now, at this point, the only ammo we're picking up is all the ammo for guns that you're using.
Which I don't think the Monolithians really carry, do they?
The ammo for the guns that you're using? They do.
Railgun, yes, but I don't know about AK ammo.
Yeah, they use forest.
Oh yeah, huh. Oh, there's no way beyond there, huh?
You continue up from this side of the building.
Yeah.
I really find it funny that to do that as part is where I managed to get an extra diamond XO.
Не дайте йому піти, браття. Браття.
I think he's directly above you.
Нікому не сховатися від нас.
Wish I could get like a good
Спокійно, браття.
shot of him.
Ворога не виявлено.
What's that smoke there? I believe that is a anomaly that we were at a while ago. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who the fuck else is shooting me?
I think above you.
Нікому не сховатися від нас.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's some crap right there. Like, this is the big thing that's been bugging me about the game, is that, like, enemies with the most ridiculous guns will mailbox shot you to death, and you will not know for the longest time.
I mean, it's not there's mailboxes. It's still shoot because it's wood scaffolding. It can shoot to wood.
It's still really annoying. Oh. Dies. Fucker. What do you have? No medkits. Annoying. Like this though. And yeah, you can hear a war zone going on down there. Man, I am not feeling this gun, who buddy? Like,
And I
it
feel like
works,
it's not.
like, it works when you get, like, a good shot off on it, but I feel like I miss way more often than I would hit.
I think you're just a bad shot because I was like, I was popping heads left and right with this one.
I think I'm gonna swap to my old friend.
It'll be a decent backup once you get it, because there'll be points where you'll get a lot of fucking ammo.
Yeah, I will admit, while my plan here is my comfort zone, you don't get a lot of buckshot here, so it becomes a real problem.
Шукаю укриття.
I mean, as long as you're not wildly inaccurate, all the Gauss ammo you have right now should be more than enough for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. I was away from that. Oh, I'm seeing the slingshots, not the other ones. Are you ready to hear the medkit sound so many fucking times?
Slow motion.
Oh, I got a little too greedy here. Man, wow, I unloaded it that quick. There we go. What happened to Scar? We don't know. We kind of parted ways after the whole, orbital incident after he locked us in, but we haven't seen hide nor hair of him. Because the game just kind of forgot about him.
Ворог не наважиться пізнати силу.
Ow! It's kind of rude that, like, you have to go through the ladder moving animation in its entirety before you could even interface with these guys. While they just get to light you the fuck up.
Just go and just keep plugging up the hole in your body with the sausages that they drop.
Ugh. It's like a tampon. Platypus. Also, look at this helicopter. I believe this is one of the ones from Call of Pripyat. Got any goods? No? Fucking... Man, what happened here?
Він страждав?
Ні,
Добре. Він на це не заслужив.
він на тебе чекав.
Думаєш, я не намагався зберегти йому життя? Зона не могла бути вільною, поки він був живим. І воно було того варте. Подивись навколо.
Does the cutscene feel, like, weird here?
Я нікому не віддам зону. Вона дала мені нове життя, яке я готовий повернути.
I think you're undergoing like
Захищатиму
an
її.
anomaly effect.
Зоні не потрібен твій захист. Вона сама про себе потурбується. Відпусти її.
Говориш ти, а я чую слова доброго доктора. Він знав,
It's this audio syncing that's throwing me
зробив
off.
усе, щоб втекти від минулого. Я вірив йому. Ми були зовсім близько до справжніх таємниць зони. Але він просто використовував мене.
Він врятував тобі життя, сучий ти сину. А ти так жодного разу і не подякував йому. Кожного разу, йдучи на північ, ти думав тільки про себе.
Also, man, Straylock cold clocks you super quick. Also, he could do that.
Now for a boss fight that can be rather
Annoying.
annoying, but not exactly as hard as you can. Annoying for certain for things,
It broke for me the first time I played it.
but it's easier than it seems actually, because you have the Gauss rifle. New generators.
Kill the Straylock. And Straylock is fancy.
Кайманов заліз тобі в голову, я ж попереджав.
Hey Torpid, we're fighting Straylock, and you got the schmooves.
Yeah, Straylock is anomalous now.
I'm sorry, what?
We're fighting Straylock now because he's obsessed with protecting the zone instead of just letting it be. But he can summon anomalies at will. He also has anomalous hyperspeed.
Зона, Скіфе. Ти ж не знаєш, що з нею робити.
Your boy's got some fucking artifacts.
Well, not some. He has the artifact.
Also, this broke for me once when I did this. He zipped away and, like... And never, zipped back in, so I was like, what do I do?
Also, Torpo, we took out the Colonel Khrushchev, the
ward
acting
leader.
ward. He had a funny exosuit that allowed him. He had like a laser, basically an energy shield, and he can jump super high.
Yeah, he couldn't get headshot, and he could jump super high, but the railgun is kind of funny. Oh, I should.
I'm glad that you're basically just sweeping through killing Legends of the Zone for fun and profit.
I can see why they're doing this, but yeah.
In what is basically the purest loner ending from the looks of it.
Oh! Ow.
Get flashbang, loser.
No, that's the end. You win.
Yep. Railgun's kind of a monster.
The incredibly funny thing about because like everybody has like, unique weapons and whatnot. The thing about Strelok though,
We had his unique gun.
he wasn't fighting you with one. He just had a normal ass AK.
Also, I like how this ends. Mission complete. Oh! Why am I moving forward? That was weird.
Oh no, your PDA is anomalous.
That was my PDA, that was Straylux.
Straylux PDA is anomalous.
I think I had the heart of the Chernobyl on me when I first reached X7 at the generators. Protecting the zone wasn't on my mind at the time, however. But if the doctor's findings regarding this artifact are true, I can succeed this time with no doubt. I had to copy his instructions by hand. The original is pretty much unreadable. The signature must be obtained in the Marking Neuro laboratory. The process is entirely automated. Staff must ensure that the subject is seated and remains still throughout the procedure. Once it has been obtained, receive the cartridge and archive the recording following established protocol. Oh, we should also probably loot Straylock.
Yeah, for one, yeah, a normal ass AK, and the important artifact.
The Heart of Chernobyl, an incredibly rare, almost mythical artifact that functions as a psi radiation amplifier. The degree of amplification depends on the characteristics and individual capabilities of the source. Its properties are still not fully understood, with the comprehensive range of parameters yet unknown. Presumed to encapsulate the original structure of the zone's matter.
You ask me what it does, the answer is I don't fucking know.
Same. I'm assuming it is...
Could it just be bugged?
No. It's a key item. It doesn't have a purpose.
Oh, okay.
But in terms of the plot, I think it's a way for... It is basically a means of imprinting something onto the zone. Now, do we do the fucker stuff now, or is it after my favorite scene in the game? Which I'm glad you're here to see, Torpid.
It's after.
Okay, so no real fucker energies yet.
Yeah, you don't encounter the shit show yet.
Boop.
I could do stealth. Kind of want to stealth as much as you can around here too, because oh man,
You're above them.
Yeah. Kind of want to stealth as much as you can here because these are monolithians.
Yeah, so they'll wreck your shit.
Better
Yes. At a point, it gets really dangerous because you'll start encountering more and more of them, of Gauss rifles.
Why am I tilting? Hello? Weird.
The old tilt artifact. Truly terrifying. Excuse me, anomaly.
It's been happening a lot this game, and I don't know if it's my keyboard or the game. Cover me with your fire. Nah.
All it is an anomaly that puts a crick in your neck, so you just lean to one side to be comfortable.
Hate it. Gauss gun.
It slightly extends, like, it lengthens one of your legs, so you're never standing straight.
Oh, that's just horrifying.
You are now the legman.
It's not super long. It's just like
I was
like
gonna say, you
it's-
gotta go get a medicated insole or a fucking shoe with a thicker sole.
Ugh. Knowing forever that you are just uneven. I'd hate that. Wow, we are going through this, aren't we?
Yep.
Like, we are breezing through this.
You can go into that little room there
I can?
for some extra. Yeah. You just gotta
Oh, yeah. Oh, come on.
Look, the
Thanks-
glass deflected the bullet.
Thanks for the follow, Kitsune. Guess we could get some... That may have been a bit of a hazard to shoot those boxes open, realizing that there were grenades in there.
Yeah, because this is the end game. Since you're not going to be going to a stash ever, or meeting a trader or a technician ever, they'll be destroying ammo resources at you. Low motion.
Pain more like. Oh, what? Where am I getting shot from?
Above.
Oh, I see now.
Gamers don't look up.
So true.
Honestly, I don't know why I don't have my flashlight on at this point, because, like, stealth is over. We loud boys now. How do we end up fighting Monolithians again? At some point, Circa reactivated them due to the use of the Alpha artifact.
Trying using the Alpha artifact, Noon Tiders tried to, like, hey, stop using that. And as a attempt to stop Circa from doing whatever they're doing, fucking everything up, oopsie daisy, the signal went out. All monoliths have been reactivated.
Well,
Gauss being like, haha, all according to plan.
Gotta say, I don't mind
Is
Straylock's
how I
ending.
win?
Basically.
This is basically, this is like, if you need food, here's a little fuck ton of food.
Yeah, huh? Like, this is just this is like a fucking...
Yeah. Look at, because that's a lot of fucking cans you can pick up.
Yeah, but I don't think we ever need that much.
You don't.
Hey, buddy. Oh!
That dude was just vibing.
Yeah? Yeah? Let no one leave unsatisfied.
Destroy the Monolith Squad.
Like, for a last quest, I really like the name of that quest.
Your boy out here just wiping the slate clean, basically.
Is this the scene? Is this my favorite scene in the game?
Yeah, you'll know when you...
Oh, I'm aware. I'm just wondering if it's here. No, not yet. Damn.
Yeah, he has a little bit more shit to go through.
I'm like so eagerly waiting. It is such
Skip
a god.
out here
Go ahead.
cleaning away the old dirt and grime of the zone.
I mean, it's as Strelok said, the zone can't truly be free if someone's exploiting him. And it's also like what the doctor says, maybe the thing the zone needs is a little compassion. Also, think about
more
the,
monoliths, dude.
hey, if you think about it, Skip is taking out the monolith with a fucking pistol. It's kind of
It's a good
wild.
pistol.
It's kind of wild to think about, really.
Yeah, that's a pretty sick machine pistol.
Yep. It is very gross.
It's a machine pistol, yeah. But I keep telling you, that's why I haven't used it because, like, hey, it's
Oh.
pretty good. It's pretty decent, pretty good pistol damage-wise. But the most important thing is the fact that it has a lot of penetration.
Penetration and the fact that it fires 3 bullets at once means you have, like, higher odds of hitting your mark. Because, like, with 1 bullet, I have to readjust and re-aim. With 3 of them, I'm just throwing a lot of bullets at a spot, and it'll eventually hit something. That's what we could call gambler's odds there. Oh, don't like this.
You're coming on to your favorite part.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Also, look, man, 90% of gamblers quit before they hit it big.
Alright. Let this play out. This is such a good scene.
Шрам?
О, Шрам. Я знав його, Скіф. Він був дотепний. Людина-фантазія. Тепер, як же це огидно в моїй уяві. Лишень відраза. Його жарти, витівки, куплети. Прошу, Скіф, скажи мені, гадаєш, представник був би таким самим тут?
Можливо.
Смердів би. Жалюгідний кінець, Скіф. Представник мертвий, похований, перетворений на пил, пил на землю, потім на глину. І чому в цій глині не стати затичкою іржавої діжки? Уяви, він вирішував долі цих сталкерів. Ось чому у наших снах бачимо їхні спогади.
Agent Scar.
Так, але представник живий. Так. Лише вороги кажуть, що нема життя за смертю. Але ж тоді немає світлої зони. А як немає світлої зони, то всі життя загублені даремно, Скіф. Ні. Ні. Знаємо. Це брехня. Заради цього я втратив голову разом з усім іншим.
So,
Oh,
that
say.
scene is so good. Just because not only does the mask come off, you could tell That Scar is fucking gone.
Marshall/chat.
What was that?
Yeah, that PDA you picked up.
Also trying to like look at here. Oh yeah. Stalker to Agent Scar. Yeah, where was that PDA? Did I pick it up?
You picked it up already.
Okay, so I just love seeing Scar just pulling a York on us is really good. That night at the chemical plant keeps coming back to me. Spirit, Spark, and our boys. Why'd it have to happen? We ran into them as soon as we heard the first gunshot. Topol was the first to die, and I could still see it. Mace tried to warn us, but all we could do was wheeze. That fucking second assault squad. That workshop packed with barrels of chemicals. We wouldn't be talking right now if it weren't for Snake. Thieves rule, wardens drool. That's what's always said, remember? Of course I do. Just be careful, okay? Don't defy Khrushchev openly. Don't worry, we got other ways to give him hell. I just don't want them to find you too. Don't worry, Spirit. I'll go north. The ward won't get me there. So this next fight, even though I like the theatrics, I don't like the fight because it's a gimmick.
One of the hardest fights in the game.
Yeah, because it's not just shooting someone in the face with a railgun. And also the detection is really squirrely. By the way, free Saiga here.
Yeah, a lot of the guns you find here are somewhat upgraded. I don't think they're fully upgraded, but they're upgraded to the point where it's basically like, hey, somehow all the guns that you brought in here are busted. Here's some weapons to replace them. And they do this a lot.
Yeah, because you could get real chewed up here.
I think at one point there is a Saiga that has a barrel magazine.
Yes. But it's at the end.
Save.
Yeah, probably. Well, first off. Yummy, yummy cat food in my tummy. Now it's time to sweep up Scar.
This probably took me a bit to figure out the gimmick.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it, honestly. Because there are stuffs here with terminals that you could activate. But you don't want to activate them immediately. You want to wait for Scar to get here and then activate them to die immediately.
Yeah, because the thing about Scar is that he's currently shielded, so you can't really do damage to him. So you gotta find a way to turn off his shield. Also, confronting Scar is difficult because he has a Gauss gun.
A ridiculous Gauss gun. But yeah, it is a bit of a crapshoot to make this work. Because you need to be able to, like, trick Scar into being in an area and not getting shot. Like so. What we're trying to do is brain melt the shit out of Scar. Which means we gotta lead him to several terminals and not die. And also not get tricked here. The problem is getting Scar to, you know, get some get up and go. So we could probably do something like this. I believe, yes, there's a terminal here. And Scar is over there. So we just pull him over here. Ow. Okay, he's there. And the final terminal is here. And this is the one that sucks. Because I don't quite know where the activation zone is. here. I believe that should do it. Oh, nope, there's one more.
Man, poor Scar was just as much a fucking victim as anyone else.
Yeah. Like, if you saw right now, we saw that he had memories implanted within him, too.
Yeah, he was never truly himself.
And with the final one, come on. I believe this should do it.
I mean, it explains how he was able to survive emissions.
Oh, wait. That's not
You're
it?
supposed to blast him while he's doing that.
Really? Because, when I did this, all I had to do was, like, activate all the traps and the brainwashing would end. Well, I guess I should be...
Yeah, I was blasting. Like every time I blasted him with with the Gauss rifle every time.
Well, that's awkward. Because from what I remember, it was you just had to, like, get him in the traps and eventually he gets really messed up. But I guess I just kind of bungled it. Oh, I see. When you shoot him, it does that. That would explain a lot, honestly. I think this terminal is out. So we gotta lure him all the way over here. My memories were altered. I don't remember the game at all. Ah! Problem is Scar's being a little dirtily.
Being a little dirtily?
Yeah. Like, he doesn't want to come forward anymore. And we kind of need him to be here.
God, he just fucking wrecks your health.
Yeah, because we're getting shot with a railgun. Man, this is gonna be real.
Yeah, because the thing about the railgun is, it's a 50-50 of either you take out most of your health, or you just die outright.
Is this the... Yeah, about here.
Okay, just everyone's toting a railgun, huh?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that was the end game of, That was the end game of, what was it? Shadow.
Yeah, the EM1 is the best gun in the game. It doesn't have it's a Gauss gun that doesn't have a scope on it, so like so you don't have to. But the thing is, its ammo capacity is fucking huge.
Magazine 99, yeah, huh? Also, a really cool thing. He also had a artifact. A piece of toast, warm and hard to the touch. Its extraordinary properties can only be felt by those feeling others' hardships like their own. For everyone else, it's just a stale slice of bread.
I had no idea what it fucking does.
It doesn't... The idea is that he is able to draw people into his cause because he is, endearing it alongside them.
Oh boy, you're in the red.
Yeah, I gotta put something away. Goodbye, EM1. I don't need you.
I was gonna say...
You don't want it?
Festivore?
You don't want it because it's better than your Gauss rifle. It only probably doesn't have a scope.
I want the scope. Torpid?
Can't you just get rid of all the ammo you're not fucking using?
That is just that.
Get rid of your
that.
Your vodka. You need the vodka.
My 2 vodka? Still puts me in the red. I need to lose, I think, 1.5 pounds, which actually isn't bad. I'll give her the energy drink.
You have a lot of food.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Message to Scar from MDST. Locate and activate the Alpha artifact, or recruit a person to bring it to Circa and keep them under control. An Alpha artifact is needed in X11 to restore the functionality of X Network. Use Orbita to recruit scientists. Assemble a working visiograph at Malachite using modules found in the zone. Activate the visiograph. Await instructions. So Scar, despite all his, grandstandings of the Shining Zone, was still being used by Monolith. Or not by Monolith, by Sea Consciousness. By the way, everything's a zombie here. They're just, immobile.
As I said, he's just as much a victim as anyone.
Mm-hmm. He actually has the most terrifying ending in the game, in my opinion.
And now it's time. Yeah.
Time for some platforming. What were you gonna say, Torben?
I was gonna say, mind if I mention it, or?
I'm gonna do it when we get our ending. I'm gonna.
Okay, that's what I wanted to be sure about.
Because I'm gonna load up videos and show off all the endings.
Yeah, because thing is, now all Highwing has left to do is essentially it's a Monolith Gauntlet, and then one final like shit show of an encounter.
Well, it's 2 Monolith Gauntlets. Let's be real here.
Monolontlets.
Man, I didn't think we would be getting to the Scar cutscene today. That's like my favorite scene in the entire game. Is just Scar being a theatric bitch.
He is such a dramatic bitch, and I can appreciate that. Wasn't expecting him to quote fucking Hamlet, though.
Yeah, it was really good, right? Like, the whole game he's been kind of theatrically out, so him busting out Hamlet, of all things, at the end.
As he's having a fucking breakdown, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like this chair.
We've sat in it before, time to sit in it again. Brain acquired. To think, just a couple flashing images and we just rewire our entire brain.
Power of the zone, baby. So why did you rewire your brain?
Because we need a certain brain signature in order to enter the,
No, not rewiring your brain. You're collecting a signature.
Oh,
basically,
right.
this is your brain signature.
Yeah, this is. That's right. Because that's the cartridge that we always see with people in like the Shining Zone. But we have our own plans, which I'd argue are pretty terrifying. But we'll get to that when we get there.
I mean, the secret is I don't think there's any winning.
I personally think the ending we're going for is the best ending for the scenario. However, there are some, it is not good. It is the best we can do. And I would argue that a lot of people online that they say what the best ending is, I think that's frankly terrifying and is kind of probably the reason why we as the United States are where we are right now.
I don't think the Straylock ending is the worst, honestly.
No. There is one, and that's not, and I'm not talking about the Straylock ending.
I'm aware. I'm saying, of the endings, I don't know which is better, but Straylock is definitely not the worst.
Yeah.
Straylock's ending, I feel like this is his most neutral ending, but we will see why that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely passed it. If you want to get Straylock's ending, you kill Kaimanov. But we
you shoot a doctor.
But we decided that the zone needs compassion. Oh, we're back here. Hey guys.
Could have stealthed it.
Could have. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. But didn't. That might be a problem, actually. I wouldn't say it's depressing. At least
It's
in my...
complicated.
There's a lot of literary references involved, IMHO. Well, one of them is just an overt literary reference. That's more like a fucking prediction of reality.
No, yeah, as I say, none of them are particularly happy, but I don't think they're outright depressing.
Yeah.
Outside of maybe one of them. One specific one is.
Yeah. This is the ending you chose. It's our reality.
Honestly, it's when it comes down to it, I don't think there's really any truly good ending when it comes to the zone.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We're choosing the best we can do, in my opinion. Because Strelok said himself, the zone's never really truly free if someone's exploiting it.
It's basically you're doing what you think you feel is right.
I call it the yes man ending, but not like exactly the yes man ending.
Yeah, because you're not throwing somebody off a bridge.
Unfortunately. Yeah, that was clean.
I mean, it feels like everyone here is a burnt-out husk of what they once were. All the Legends of the Zone, specifically, that is.
Yeah. Even the doctor was just oh no, is this what I think it is, Festivore?
No, not yet.
Yeah, it's really telling when they give you that many medkits.
Well, it's one of those things. I'm switching to the gun.
Well, it's good. Well, you have enough ammo that's all you really need now.
Yeah, but I don't get to play with other toys. This is business now.
That's what I mean. But this is all you really need now, because you have way too much ammo. Way too much ammo that is. But no, this isn't the complete shit show. But it is still pretty rough. Oh, almost dead.
Yeah, I just wanted to get that guy. That bitch shot me and I had to get him. Ow. Boy, this is way easier when your armor isn't broken.
I went through this whole thing with the X7 armor.
It has comparable physical defense.
The compass, the compass artifact, which you didn't get, it was helpful, but not. But
at some point,
like,
the game is just overwhelming.
Yeah, it's helpful, but it's still not enough to like completely save your ass from a lot of these Gauss shots. I guess you can still get one shot.
Yeah, that's real fucking annoying, is what it is. Yeah, like when I got through here, my armor was broken. And I was too paranoid because, like, if I took off my power armor, I would be way overweight. So I just kept getting one shot. Being detected by who? Oh. Maybe I should stop eating shit. Can't tell if I clocked him or not. Got him. Hey, buddy. He shot me right as I shot him. What the hell?
Yeah, it's kind of impressive.
Monolith, what the hell?
In the dick.
That looks like a gut shot to me, dude.
In the dick. Come on, give me this one.
No, that was a gut shot, my man.
Okay, whatever. Oh, that doesn't pierce, huh?
Remember, it's a Gauss gun, not a rail gun. It's like as you often like to keep calling it.
Forgotten Guns did a video on the on a like prototype Gauss gun that is really interesting, and shows just how fucking how much of a mechanical nightmare a gun like that would actually be.
It sucked.
Oh boy.
As far as my understanding of a Gauss gun, it's essentially a pseudo railgun, not a true railgun.
Yeah, because it can't. It could do something, but it can't store enough capacity to like be the super co-op weapon railgun. Hey, look, more medkits. What's in here? What? What is this room?
Closet.
Wow, that was a hit? Okay, I'll take it.
I do like the way the Gauss gun fucking animates.
It's really nice, right? Does like the little like clickety clacks down the track. It's lots and lots of trains. Spaz. Yeah, sure. I should be checking the bodies for medkits too, but I think the game's done being generous.
No, you'll have points where like, yeah.
Yeah.
Load up, idiot.
Well, the game's like, get ready for our reaming. What? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
This is why you save early, save often.
I didn't think we were there yet. I thought we still had some liberty.
Hi, when you're still coming across a lot of people with Gauss rifles. Those Gauss rifles, like I said before.
I didn't realize I was like missing a chunk of health.
It's coin flip. You either live or you die.
And even then, you're dealing with a shitload of monoliths, so you should just save frequently.
That sucks dick.
Let this be a lesson.
Yeah. That dude teleported in. He sidestepped my shot.
And in their defense, they can definitely see where you're aiming.
Oh, this is gonna suck. Hi. Ugh, this blows. Still have threat profile, but where?
For sure there's some, yeah.
Where were you aiming, my man?
Like, he tried to do like a little snapshot and was very bad at it.
Compared to everybody else, who are basically, it's like, yeah, this guy's like, he just fucked it.
He was just really eager to fire it off. Come on. away. Oh, that sucks. Oh, hey, buddy. I'm questioning a lot of these misses. Good thing I quick saved before the electricity, but like, man, that was just dead. Come on, dude. Open the door. I'm still not detected. What's my armor at? Well, I'm suddenly taking a lot of damage. It's only at 69. What's happening here? I guess we're just at the point where the game is just shredding you now.
Yep.
Like, armor, what's that? Die.
Is that why you have a second set of armor on you?
Yeah, because I thought because my armor was bad last time that I was getting shredded real bad. I don't think that's the case. See, now
Yeah, because you'll come across like your durability and weapons. The game at a point will decide, hey, here, have an extra armor set.
Guess endgame is kind of a slog, huh?
It's kind of Stalker tradition, because, like, there was something similar in the original game where you just had a hallway and there were 8 Gauss guns that you were eating. I do kind of wish it stopped right after Scar, but, you know. A, it's tradition, but B, I fucking hate tradition. Hi. Get out of here.
Yep. That's this part of the game. It sucks.
Yep, and it's only gonna keep going forward. This felt way longer than I remember the previous game ending sequence. I disagree, but I do get why it feels like it takes a while. Where's the third guy? There should be a third. Ah, there you are. Now I failed to hit fire. Like, that dude at the end there, I really gotta get him or he's gonna get my ass super hard. Did I get him?
Yep, you did.
Phew.
Now save.
Yep, I'm just depositing myself somewhere where I'm not gonna get fucking domed.
That's a you thing.
Yeah, my little pinky is out, therefore I will die. I'm not exaggerating. Oh
Yeah,
boy,
this next part-
fire.
This next part here is a bit rough.
A little bit, yeah. Because they always have the high ground on you.
Yeah, because this is the easy part of this, like, of this bit.
Easy, relatively speaking.
Yeah, relatively speaking, this is the easy part of this this area. A room, at least.
Easy.
Yeah, they're using Gauss guns.
Just making my they're just making my life a fucking nightmare to live.
I'm saying this, Highland, because once you get to the other side, that's when things goes to shit.
Yeah. Don't worry, I know. I'm just emphasizing, like, we say it's the easy part, but in practice, it's still a fucking slobber knocker.
I was gonna say, couldn't you have shot him through the cover?
No, this doesn't have cover piercing.
There you go.
My nuts.
Yeah, we got a gas rifle.
At least one Gauss rifle.
Cool. 100 to 0. Yeah, this is the part of the game that is just like, okay, you want the big dick ending? Here you go.
Yeah, it's a point where I decide, you know what, fuck these guys. So instead of like once I cleared out one side, I just ran underneath, start throwing grenades at them.
No, not the Band-Aid. Aiming is so miserable with the hit stun.
Remember, I went through this without a scope. Like a fool I was.
Yeah.
And you really just gotta pray they miss.
Mm-hmm. It's not fun.
Doesn't help that snipers in this game can get headshots, and we'll try to.
Oh, above you.
Yeah, there's two is the issue.
I think the above one's more pressing, but yeah.
Ugh.
I think you can shoot through the thing. It's just that the thing that you tried to shoot before that you couldn't shoot before was you try to shoot through a barrel, and the barrel is apparently not, it's too thick.
There's another one, but where? Oh, hi, buddy.
And you're safe. For now.
And I saved.
I was gonna say, maybe you want to cap off your health.
Well, I don't know. That last death shows that even at 100% health, the game will just say die.
That's why I say well, I think it's a coin flip. That's why being topped up helps out. Either like you're alive or you're dead.
You're hedging your bets.
Now I just have to wait for the stupid door to open. Decontamination. No. How did we get so many fucking cats? Ah.
Now it's time for the shit.
Look at all of this.
Really weird that there's all of these supplies here.
There is, I believe, the side go with the
This is, in fact, the worst part of the game.
Yeah, it's this when
I
say
ditched
like
that LMG.
It's a unique gun though, Torpid.
What are you gonna use it for?
Oh wow, that defense Torpid's typical defense doesn't work. Wow. Well, the thing about this is that you kind of just have to use the railgun end statement, and you're going to be doing weenie strats.
Yeah, this one is.
That's my point. Why are you carrying it then?
Yeah, because this is like they give you a lot of stuff. They like it's like sure, there's a lot of ammo. It would be cool if you can make use of it, but really,
You're just gonna die instantly.
Yeah, why doesn't my argument hold up?
Because I'm so used to saying, but it's a unique gun, keep it. And then when I say that, it's like, oh, you're not gonna have that viewpoint? Wow.
Look, man, it's the one time I don't because you're at the end game. What are you gonna use it for? I like stockpiling them, owning them.
Putting them on a trophy case and never using them.
Yeah.
You get it, you have it. So I did my entire fighting of this one thing in this little bit over here.
Shame we're not gonna see any of the fight because we're gonna be in this corner the whole fucking time.
So, Scar, what I said, is one of the hardest fights in the game. I find this one to be the hardest fight in the game.
Yes, I agree.
Because Highway is about to encounter
18 snipers.
Granite Squad.
So remember,
priority number 1, those guys.
Yeah, remember how I said that my little pinky toes exposed die? I wasn't joking. Because I got shot there. And those two segments should be death.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, they're, like, the most dangerous people so far is those two guys there. But, like, you know, it's just two Gauss rifle havers, Gauss snipers, like, at a high ground. Then a bunch of dudes on the ground with guns. But something that's very deceptive is just that since you're going at this from this angle, then that's all you can see. But on this angle, there is another ledge with 2 more Gauss snipers who will kill you.
Yo, this is fucked.
Yup.
Absolute worst part of the game.
The genuine worst part of the game, yeah.
Like, if it weren't for the Gauss, the Gauss snipers, all those like all that gear they gave you ahead of time would have been nice.
Yeah, because there's a ledge on the right side that's gonna fucking have snipers too, so we gotta be careful. And you cannot save at all in this segment. Like, you have to.
I was about to ask.
Like, you have to do it.
Yeah, you can't save because you're constantly in danger.
It is fucking miserable.
It seems agonizing. Bandage and then eat some meat.
You're talking about the 2 snipers on the right, Festivore?
Yeah. Because once you clear out the thing, it's just these last 2 guys who will ruin everything. Because you think, oh, that was it, right? That don't really yes. No, idiot. We're here. Die.
Yeah, and you can't even, like, get a good sight on them. Because everything goes out of its way to block you. Where is he? I need absolute focus, so I can't have that dude there. Naturally, we could just gun it over there. We probably should.
A great way to get clipped and die.
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
Game cannot be saved now. Where are they?
Maybe they're above you?
That would be,
Could be
utterly terrifying, honestly. Oh boy!
God.
Yeah.
I had to top off just in case that little sliver of health will make it or break it.
Like, that was threading the needle.
Shit is fucking harrowing.
Mm-hmm. Because as you've seen before, this could just end with some bad luck.
Yeah, because it took me a bit, like a number of tries to get past because of these fucking ghost dudes.
Same.
Like, I keep clearing out the side that you see first, and then they keep dying. It's like, what's killing me? Then I find out, oh, it's these assholes.
Could just go for it.
Got
Okay,
it.
good. Both dead.
Oh! Oh! Oh no! Fuck this game.
I'm impressed. You almost fucking ate it there.
The worst part is I hit F2 trying to swap to my shotgun. Wait, where's the last sniper? Why am I still under threat?
Hit that button.
What does that button even do?
I don't know.
Did you reload your gun?
Probably. Just a little shaky after all that. Kinda surprised it only took one try.
Well, to be honest, you were like,
Hyper aware of it, yeah.
you didn't destroy Granite Squad, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. You're getting out of this fucking place.
Yeah. Let's get our hard-earned ending. I am shocked we got it in one day. I thought it would be way longer. Because I think I was remembering the other path that we were gonna do, that you could do Festival, where you have to fight 300 monolith soldiers.
Yeah, they're constantly respawning, and they're all and they're like, a lot of them are in like faraway locations who are like with really decent accuracy.
Decent, they're laser accurate. But like, man, we just kind of strolled through the ending, huh? Noosphere Project Documentation. Biological psi radiation has some intrinsic fundamental constraints that could hardly be overcome in the foreseeable future. The only apparent option is to artificially grow a brain of enormous size. X-16 does have a number of volunteers for the project, including Fikodo, but this is not the path that will take us to the Noosphere. For now, while alternative approaches have yet to be found, we'll focus on the electromagnetic generation of psi radiations. The group's work on electromagnetic stimulation of psi radiation has resulted in the discovery of beta psi radiation. A physical prototype is to be presented shortly. I like how their plan was to just pull a DBZ and make a giant fucking brain to run the thing. Like fucking peak Red Ribbon Army hours here. Noosphere Project Documentation, 1993. Part of the group led by Professor Chupko is working in X10. So far they have tested Raduga, an omnidirectional antenna for a psi emitter with electromagnetic excitation. Known issues: the dispersion field provided by the modulator is quite small. The modulator is poorly isolated from the surrounding psi environment, and the level of interference is high, resulting in significant damage to anything alive and sentient in the vicinity. I'm going to open a window real quick because it's hot here.
So it's the brain scorcher.
Yep. Document results have been sent to X8 to Lebedev. Suslov says that they plan to add some necessary modifications and will try to use Raduga as an aggression suppression device. Kalancha has always been a dreamer. There's no changing him. He should bring his ideas to Piotr Stires at the Agropom Research Institute. They're definitely both on the same page. unexpected discovery. Unfortunately, the reason for all our technical hurdles might be due to the existence of a greater informational field engulfing the planet. I could hardly believe it myself. The new sphere? Rodrigo has been built and tested, but to test this incredible hypothesis, we need something smaller and equipped with a beam-focusing feature. So they just kind of accidentally ran into the new sphere while doing stuff.
Yeah, they were fucking around outside radiation, and lo and behold, there's the noosphere all around them.
Did something happen to the graphics, or was my eyes going crazy?
What?
I thought I saw, like, bars going across the screen for a second. Progress is underway as we scout a site to set up the installation. Dr. Kamenov's diary, 1998. We'll need to be patient until the stations for probing the barrier's density are optional. Azimuth, Sphere, and Krug. My colleagues are enthusiastic about the idea, and so am I, but the more I think about it, the less I like the fervor. I've been hearing a lot of talk lately about connecting to the new sphere and changing it to get rid of the darkness humanity has brought upon itself, to create a more perfect world. At one point, I had to step in and remind everyone of the unwritten rules of scientific ethics and the individual mission of every scientist in particular. Weren't Lebedev and Kachanka part of Clear Sky? I believe so. But I do remember Lebedev as a very important name. By the way, I don't think Torpid here was here to see it, but this is, Kamenov's office. I had to remember his name.
It's a nice office.
We saw it because we went into his... We basically... able to see into his memories because he left the cartridge for us.
Looks like they've made up their minds. They're keeping up professional appearances, sure, but they're avoiding eye contact. What does the new sphere mean to you, Kamenov? Will you give in to your desires, or will you protect the thought forms within its confines? This is the crew of the matter. Should we take a risk? It might pay off, but if it doesn't, we could face a disaster of unthinkable, even global magnitudes. It seems Dalin intends to swap out my empty pod with Suslov's apparatus from the Caribbean experiment. I'm surprised they haven't thought about constructing a variometer large enough to replace all 8 of us, but then who would claim the accolades?
Also, it's Crux.
Launch instructions.
Crux of the matter.
I always thought it was Krugs, but, you know. Tomato, tomato. I probably just heard it wrong. New Sphere Experiment Protocol. Instructions for technical personnel operating OCTA. Engage the power switch to power it up. Place the psi amplifier into the container on the central stand. Insert cartridges containing personal signatures into the slot's receiving panel. Set primary mode level to initial and wait for pod to become operational. Press surface explode and wait for the pod to assume the position. All experimental participants should be entered into their pods. Set the primary mode lever to experiment position. Note, pod 1 has remote launch button. Close your eyes and go to a happy place. Caribbean Experiment, 1996. Suslov has built an interesting contraption he calls the variometer. It's an electromagnetic psi amplifier with a modulation unit. Its output power is actually similar to that of a human brain in active state. It allows us to perform the Caribbean Experiment, which was aimed at testing the hypothesis of the new sphere's existence. The report is attached. Located island in the CMPP Cooling Pond X6. Mission source RVOROL, long-range communication vessel equipped with Suslov's variometer. The OTH range was reached via electromagnetic psi beam reflection of the lower ionosphere layers. Emission receiver, Orchila Island, Caribbean Sea. Results: processing the obtained data and analyzing the registered distortions provided experimental proof of the new sphere's existence. Not only was the psi beam reflected at the ionosphere, it also grazed the new sphere itself. As a result, a cluster of unknown matter coagulated onto the board, the receiving vessel on board the receiving vessel in the Caribbean Sea. The cluster has received code name Object Alpha. The artifact was discreetly delivered to the Chernobyl exclusion zone for in-depth study by Project X Special Task Force. And now we end it.
Is that object the heart of Chernobyl?
No, the heart of Chernobyl is what Strelok had at the beginning of Shadow of Chernobyl. It is the thing that in the starting cutscene he presents and says, "Look what wonders I have found in the zone."
Object Alpha, basically the Alpha artifact, is the thing that Skip found in that blew up his apartment.
Okay.
And that, in turn, was an item that was created when the variometer shot the new sphere.
Yeah, first contact, basically.
Boy, doesn't this look familiar. Only we could have done the wow. Can a body well, I guess a body could decomp that quickly in 10 years, huh?
It's been 10 years.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought bodies would take longer to decomp, but yeah, 10 years. First off, put the Heart of Chernobyl in its thing? Oh, here we go. Install the Heart of Chernobyl. Come here, you. You're fucking dead. Whatever. You, however, you will be the dream. Sounds gooey, too.
Yeah, I don't like those noises.
Psi amplifier in place. Gentlemen, turn it on! Activate the device.
I hope it was worth it.
So the whole one of the also reasons why they gave you the X7 suit
was for this cutscene. Yeah.
Yeah. So that because
we're about to see Skiff. Look at him. Look at Commander Shepard.
And we've seen Skiff before in glimpses of Strider's memories.
And now for our data as the final slot. So, out of all the endings, this is the only one with lyrics.
I mean, in proper Stalker tradition, the loner ending is the proper ending.
Supposedly the best ending.
Supposedly. It is the best Skiff could do. Note that I emphasize Skiff, not Steriolox, Scar, or Romanov.
Khrushchev.
Yep, this is entirely his own.
Close your eyes, Skiff. Time to go to a happy place.
Think happy thoughts.
To think, all we wanted initially was a home. And now things get weird. Because we're back at our apartment.
Oh man, Cossack 3?
Okay, so that did say Cossack 3, I was wondering. And now to see the inciting incident.
When your boy made contact.
Hey, Death, hell of a time to raid.
Oh where it all started.
We saw this before vaguely, but now things are gonna get even weirder.
Сліпий я, але не бачиш ти, якою вона є насправді.
Залишилася одна капсула.
Ти не вартий!
I don't know the implications of this. I feel like this is justifying the actions we just took. But now we get to here, to before everything started. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Because we are bringing compassion to the zone, something it has never known.
Well, not necessarily bringing compassion to the zone. It's something much
Але що ми
different.
робимо, коли стикаємося з чимось справді незрозумілим? Хтось рве її на сувеніри.
Yeah, because we are actively in the past now.
Та можливо, все, що дійсно потрібно зоні, це наше співчуття.
Контрольний центр. Що там? На всіх об'єктах сплеск аномальної активності. Туга.
Можливо, час настав.
And now the zone
Самі обирати свою долю.
is everywhere.
Essentially bringing the new sphere to everyone. Which then is going to flip. Will everybody succumb to mutual hatred, or will they come together?
And now things are gonna get even weirder if that's confusing you. Cause hey, we brought the zone to the world. There's nowhere safe anymore.
This is the Doctor. Imanov.
It's not fucking over humanity. We'll explain when the cutscenes are done. But but this is something I never quite got, even after like reviewing writings on it.
Weren't anomalies already appearing outside of the zone anyway?
Yeah, because we were funneling them out. They were not appearing. Alpha Artifact was the first time a artifact got out of the zone.
Of its own volition.
That's my point, though.
Because
y'all were on a timer anyway.
But, well... The Doctor is not... The Doctor? Because, hey, guess what? We kinda just did Faustus's plan.
Monolith ending, yeah?
Питання часу.
So how I take it is basically, like, how is Fausto around? You killed him. It's basically is to like, hey, you brought the new sphere out.
He's here now.
More people have access to the new sphere. For better or worse. But that's up to the humanity to decide.
Yeah, that's the thing. The zone is just everywhere. We ostensibly caused a global natural disaster. But now this world is our own.
Це і є головним даром зони.
Lude, that's the question, because I don't know.
Give basically freedom.
Yeah. Like, the zone is not just the zone anymore. It is our existence. It is not going to be exploited by a select few. It is not going to be, you know, a covered up thing. It's everywhere. And now, as you mentioned, it is up to us to decide whether we succumb to this change in the zeitgeist, or do we overcome?
Yeah, it's the whole, like, basically you're bringing the new sphere to everybody.
It is forcing humanity's hand instead of allowing a select few to monopolize it.
Yep. I really like this game. Like, from A to B, despite all the hardships of, like, ridiculous AI, bad loot tables, crashes. Oh, I gotta turn this down. Hang on a second. This is loud. Despite all that, I still think this is an incredible game. especially under the development constraints of the developers being in an actual war, you know?
No, I feel like that heavily influenced a lot of this game, actually.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, once we finish the credits and I bring up the other endings, there is one where I'm just like, okay. But yeah, fucking incredible game. Well worth the price that I was able to, like... I played the game starting out on stream, played it on my own, beat it on my own, played it in tandem as I was streaming it, and was still willing to go through it. Because, like, man, this game is so good. And while this is considered to be the canon ending, because as Torpin mentioned, loner ending is usually canon, it's not a quote-unquote good ending, and I'd argue there are no good endings. Because, like, this story was the idea that, the world needs compassion. You can't just exploit, otherwise, you know, you'll wear...
There's nothing left.
Yeah, you wear the world thin.
The thing is also just that when it comes to, like, in any scenario that could be considered a good ending, the only thing that I would consider essentially a good ending is just the zone disappearing wholesale. Nobody gets access to it anymore.
But then we
no
don't...
news here, no it.
But
Because
then
it's gone. No, you don't have to worry about it no more.
Yeah, like, that is a quote-unquote good ending, but we lose out on something truly wonderful. Like, there is so much...
I mean, also, the genie's out of the bottle at this point. There's no putting it back in.
There's no putting it back in, there's no... There is some exploiting it, but there's no monopolization. The world can come to an understanding as what this is, and as a result, grow as people. Like, Faust... Like, there were a lot of miracles in the zone. Faust was blind, but could still see. The artifacts... It's basically fucking roadside picnic. The artifacts are insane things that challenge our idea of what physics are. Evolutions of beings, like psychic dogs and psychic cats, like, alongside the stimulation of, like, electronic brain waves. It's not shut in Chernobyl anymore, it's out. And now all that's left is for humanity to adapt or die. Which is...
I mean,
Which is very primal and kind of fucked up in a way.
I mean, ultimately, the zone was ever expanding. Anomalies were appearing outside of the zone. There was no winning.
Yeah, the zone was expanding. Like, it's farther out than it's been at the start of a Shadow. We just decided, you know what? If people are gonna keep exploiting this, might as well just bring it to everyone. Now the question is, do I go through the whole credits because I don't admittedly know how long these are?
I would sit through it. It feels like the right thing to do personally, but that's up to you.
It is, but I don't know how long they are. It'd be nice if there was a speed up instead of a straight exit. Yeah, and that is the Duga radars in the distance, where we had our heart with Faust before he died. But yeah, like, even after Seekonk was destroyed and by a Strelok's hand, the zone was still being exploited. Like, what was the Warden team leader? I always forget his name.
Khrushchev.
Khrushchev wanted it gone. He wanted it just wiped off the planet. And he was going to go to any ends to do that. What was his name? Daniil? Not Daniil, it's something else. The scientists wanted to copy it. They wanted to commoditize it and bring it out to the world, which is admirable, but really limits the scope.
Oh yeah, Dahlan. Dahlan wanted. Yeah, Dahlan basically is basically the optimistic view where it's like, hey, like the scientist view was like, oh, I can use this for the betterment of humanity. We can use this to basically allow humans to travel to stars. Other stuff until, like, no, things happen. The certain revelations were made. Then he decided that he changing up what he wanted to do.
Scar was an ideal distorted. Like, It was the idea that birthed this whole thing of, like, we need to access the Shining Zone or the New Sphere. That way we can finally communicate as human beings and not have misunderstandings. But the problem with that ideal is that A, it was not his, and B, it was kind of a farce. Like
it was the tool used by the sea consciousness.
All it was just a manipulation of things. Like the whole Shining Zone thing, the New Sphere, the what it eventually was just kind of a glorified answering machine. Sure, you put your personalities in it, but it's still a function. It is an input-output device, as Dallin discovered when we were fighting
Basically, when we went to stop the Stalker program in the Foundation, the thing is basically as we know it, as they know it so far, of who were able to access the New Sphere, the representative, the sea consciousness, it was essentially just a memory repository, not actual the actual
afterlife. Yeah.
Yeah. Not.
Is the Call of Pripyat protagonist? Yes, he was in Pripyat at the end, making sure that nobody bungles this whole thing. And finally,
also,
yeah,
go on.
Strelok is obsessed with the zone. He felt it revitalized him, gave him a new life, and he wanted to protect it at all costs, which is an admirable thing. But like at the end of the day, it's still an exploitation. He's still getting something out of the zone and doing what he thinks is the good idea.
Essentially, basically, he wants the zone to be freed, not be exploited. But his ending, like how Richter's saying, he's essentially Strelok would essentially be caging it.
Yeah, like he's keeping it unexploited by putting it in a jar and staring at it
through stagnation.
And we'll see the actual endings in full detail when we finish the credits. But like, at the end of the day, everything was all about, figuring out what this is, and the while Skiff's ending is like the intended one, the idea of like no exploitation, no keeping under wraps. It's everywhere now. Like, we have given this child that has been born of humanity the freedom and the capacity to decide what it wants to do. But we also did just cause a global disaster.
Essentially, like, the course of humanity shouldn't be steered by the select few, but it should be up to all of humanity to decide their own course.
What were you gonna say, Torben?
Yep. Well, first off, a couple things I want to say for a while, like, in response to Lude's freedom thing. No, they didn't. As we confirmed by this game, freedom was also users and abusers looking to exploit the zone for profit.
Yeah, they just cashed out and left.
Well, they're the ones who came up with the current currency system, no longer using rubles and not using coupons.
Yeah, look at Bitcoin.
They're a bunch of ANCAP, basically.
And you had another thing you were gonna say?
Basically what you did is you chose a new uncertain future hinging on change over the status quo and stagnation.
Yeah, change over control, basically.
Yeah, basically what the doctor said, Professor Kamenov, is bringing new spirit to everybody, the no spirit to everybody, but then it'll be up to them to decide how to receive it. Will they give in to mutual hatred, or will they come together and overcome it?
Now, one question. At the end of Clear Sky, one of Scar's endings, the one we see him getting brainwiped, the other in the room of Strelok is also unconscious. Is it possible that Strelok also suffered a similar fate, which would alter his objective? No. That leads into Shadow of Chernobyl, because at that point, Strelok is programmed to be a stalker. The big thing that, were you gonna say something?
Oh, I was just gonna say, it doesn't help. It has been 10 years of this shit. These people are dug in, and it's why all of them are intent on control.
Yeah. Like, the big thing about it, as mentioned, it's been 10 years. Like, at the end of Call of Pripyat, Strelok asked the military to get him out, and he got out. However, the zone was left alone, and over time, Strelok got it in his mind that the zone gave him a new life. It fundamentally changed him. And as he went, and after a while, he went back into the zone. He started researching the X Labs' documents, trying to study it and understand her. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, he wanted to protect her at all costs. It's a lot, really. But I am glad that, like, this game came out. Like, it's kind of a fucking miracle that this game released End Statement, but also in the state it's in, as in incredibly good. Like, a lot of people complain and bitch about the game on, like, Steam forums or on social media, but they are people who are so used to, like, a modded version of an old engine that has been where the mod's been in development for, like, decades. Like, they are used to a clean-cut design by people that have not paid a single red cent, like, did it through devotion. But the problem with that is there has been time put in there. This game released under the conditions of a fucking war going on in the atmosphere of the country they're in, Ukraine. And despite all that, despite developers dying in the defense of Ukraine, developers of Stalker 2 died in the defense of their country, they still released a product that is fundamentally, at its core, better than any of the base games have ever been in their life. Under a budget, under time constraints, under a political nightmare, they released this game. And I'm profoundly humbled by that. And I think it's like, I'm so glad that they were able to release the best thing they could have done. And I'm just sad that, like, supposed fans of the series feel wanting. Like,
tourists, as they're called.
I don't know if they're tourists, honestly, because, like, tourist implies that, like, they're just here on a lark. They're here just like, ha ha ha, I heard of this game, fun, right? No, these are Duggan fans. These are people that have known the game series before I known it, and have been invested for so long.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, fell in battle for our freedom.
Yeah, it's because I can like a lot because real soccer fans understand, like, you know, one, the game is not gonna be released in, like, because in a very stable, like, form anyways, considering all the other games were very stable in the first place, X-Ray Engine not being great in the first place. But the thing is, they're just like, been still, they're happy that, hey, it's janky, that's Stalker, baby, but also the fact that it's Stalker. Wow, it's finally out.
It just sucks because, like, as I was trying to say, like, these, like, it's not just tourists. Like, there are fans out there that picked up this game and were disgusted by it. All they saw were, like, the flaws, and it seems like from the get-go they were not okay with the idea of Stalker 2 and were just looking for something to pick at.
It's indicative of the current game, a lot of the game audience, where it has to be like, it has to run well. It has to have all, like, it has to be, like, well polished and shit, blah blah blah. That if there's any, like, going, oh no, my computer should be running it at maximum settings, at the highest, like, frame rate ever, like,
I probably would be upset if I got this game with my old PC, because my old PC would not be able to handle this game whatsoever.
Hey, playing this on the HDD is funny.
What? And also, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, it's also, time has moved on. It has been a long time since the last one. Things have changed, people have changed, design has changed. It was never gonna be more of the old Stalker, quite as they expected.
Yeah. Like, I imagine
That's fine!
Like, tech-wise, I could imagine I would be upset if I bought this game with my old PC, but that would be, you know, because I learned that my old PC, which was a purchase as a result of fucking a very awful game breaking it, I had to buy a new one, and that PC was a piece of shit. And, ironically, another game about, you know, anomalous zones made me realize I need to upgrade. So if I hadn't upgraded my PC, I wouldn't be able to bring this to you all. So, like, I could see why tech-wise some people would be, you know, a little frustrated. But, like, calling this, you know, like, heralding for like refunds or calling like developers like hacks. I feel like that's just, as Festermore mentioned, is like the current audience just being kind of not good people anymore. It's unfortunate that like the video game audience has become so like demanding lately. And I'm just like, I was so like, I remember when Stalker 2 was first announced, I was a skeptic. Like, I was like, man, Stalker 2, really, do we need to dig up that grave? But after the years of waiting, after seeing everything go on, finally getting my hands on it, and keep in mind, I bought this with my own money. And though I say my own money, it was actually sponsored by all you viewers, all of you who have decided to support me through, like, fucking, I want to say a decade of streaming. Your money went into getting me this game and showing it to you all, and I'm glad that you all were able to support getting this game and showing it off. It's really good. Like, it kind of sucks because, like, before the stream I was hanging out with some friends in Anime Club, and a buddy of ours, Malik, he mentioned that there's a modding scene for it now, and there's a RAM optimization patch where I was sitting there like, man, that would have been real fucking good for the stream.
I mean, a lot of things that when the game first comes out, when people start being able to mod it like in earnest, is essentially optimize their versions of optimization, optimizing this, optimizing that, tweaking graphic settings and stuff, making things look quote unquote better.
Yeah, like it would have been nice, but like it was ultimately not needed. Like this fucking PC is awesome. It was able to handle it no problem, outside of, you know, strange circumstances.
It's time for you to put it to the test by streaming Serious M4.
Oh no, I don't know if I
the
could.
Game that's the game that's so that's more optimized.
I don't know if I could play a Serious Sam anymore. Honestly, my reflexes are ass.
Let's play a co-op with me. We'll be fine.
But like, this really was such a wonderful experience. I'm so glad I got to play this. Like I mentioned it on a lot of streams before. I have a hard time replaying games. I always find it really difficult to replay a game. Once I'm done, I'm typically done. End statement. It's part of why. It's part of like why I do stream sometimes. Is like to convince myself to go back, replay it, and like readjust my views of stuff. Stalker 2 was such a engaging experience for me, despite how clunky it is, despite all the crashes, and God, AI, the AI is bad. The AI needs to calm the fuck down with its aimbot tendencies, but as mentioned, I played the game, beat the game on my own time, and still kept streaming it, happily, enjoying the game. This game is wonderful. So, for the developers there that had to go through, like, all of the world's tragedies, they've gone through so much, I offer my heartfelt thanks. Like, all of these people put their blood, sweat, and tears into this game, and it shows. Unfortunately, I don't quite know when the credits end, and I would like to show off the other 3 endings, because I have stuff to say about them. What do you think? Do you think we're okay to...
No. All of it.
I think I could do something in the back then if we want to see other endings. Because I do
open the
to see how many Mega Mans you can beat in this one ending.
It's not that bad. Yeah, relocation.
Yeah, it's kind of important, ain't it?
So let's first check.
Oh, wait, no, dude. Special thanks.
Oh, yeah, we're here. Shit. Damn.
Got back in.
Our heartfelt thanks to the people of Chechkia for their unwavering support. Thank you, Sergey, for bringing this incredible franchise to life and believing us to create the project. So,
individual people.
Yeah, individuals. I do want to mention one thing. During the time spent streaming this, I picked up a copy of Rosebud Picnic by Arkady and Boris Strugatsky. It is the inspiration of this book. And I could see it all because, there's a lot in Roadside Picnic, but specifically, the last chapter of this book is just Stalker. It's kind of wild. And
I mean, the original Stalker movie was basically a roadside picnic with the serial number filed off.
yeah. And like, I would say the ending we went through, the ending that brought the zone to the world, shares a lot of similarities with the like stark and kind of brutal nature of the ending of Roadside Picnic. I don't want to spoil it for anyone because I believe it is a incredible read. It is you can feel the author's passion and also kind of spite there, especially if you read the new end like postscript that one of the brothers made, Boris Stragatsky. He is like one line in his like afterword I like a lot is I don't know if I could write something like this again. I still have all of the blood, sweat, tears, and hatred that I put into Roadside Picnic, but I don't think we live in a world where we need that hatred anymore. And in a weird way, he's kind of right, but also I kind of disagree. We suddenly find ourselves in a world where we need to, like, question things. We need to be able to, like, hold our own ideals, keep to ourselves, keep true to ourselves. Because, man, at any point, the paradigm could just flip, and you can find yourselves in some very harrowing circumstances where your future is questionable. It's kind of what Stalker was built under, and I feel like we're under there now. Japanese sales, wow, that's wild.
Oh, man, they got everything.
Yeah, this game got a budget. Wasn't it?
And I still appreciate them thanking the janitorial staff.
Oh, I missed that. Wow, these guys are real. I also do find it a bit tragic that I'm not, like, that my heartfelt thanks will probably never reach their ears, but I'm going to say it anyways, because, like, this was a good game. I'm so glad that they were able to release as close to the vision that they had under the circumstances.
Yeah, game I actually managed to finish, because I have like an issue of not finishing a lot of games I get.
Really? I never noticed that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I have the opposite problem of that I feel compelled to finish games if I even feel, like, remotely interested in them.
Yeah, considering like I would like get to a certain point and kind of like stop playing it. For instance, Liza P. I got to the last boss and then I just stopped playing.
That was me for Neo 2, which was really funny on a stream through.
Yeah, the stream playthrough of Neo 2 was the only time I actually ever beat the game.
Same. Which is funny because I stopped at the last chapter. Though I never would have. Though I also didn't do the DLC. It was fun to be here live whenever I was in dropping sleep misery. Well, you were getting bombed on alcohol.
Yeah, Common was getting pretty trashed at some points.
Also, Jason78, you're asking if there was a new version. I don't know what version I have, but they do mention on the book a new translation. Let me see if there's like a publication date on this book. It's the Chicago Review Press. I believe this is the 2012 version, so it's actually pretty old. The only thing that bums me out is like while this book has like the new afterword and like the like unfiltered, uncensored words of Boris Stragatsky, I really fucking wish that at the bottom of the book it didn't say the inspiration for the Stalker video games, and I'm just like, ugh. Must we brand everything? Says Highwaying, known for his streams of his LPs of Darkest Dungeon. Or, in another case, La Mulana, because, like, I rated someone that I had, like, no real connection to, and one of their audience members in a 900 chat member audience said, the name Highwing will be inexplicably tied to La Mulana, and I was just sat there like, what? Because, like, I did not think anybody would ever say that about content I make. In my case, Grimrock. God, Grimrock. Grimrock was a time. I love those games. Razor Team! Alienware Team! Oh boy! Also, the audio's just gone.
Yeah, music doesn't loop, you know, whatever.
It's also just like, man, that's the version I read. It's been like 13 years. Yeah, I was late to the show, unfortunately. Oh, associate author blues. The big one everybody associates is Deceased Crab. That is a shadow that looms over La Mulana.
God, I haven't thought about Deceased Crab in a fucking century.
Yeah, he's kind of fallen off the face of the earth, hasn't he? And yeah, Author Blues is definitely like taking up the mantle. He did a big like lore overview recently, which, you know, props to him. I wouldn't have the time to do it with a fucking job and everything. You should go to his YouTube channel. Oh, is Deceased Crab still around? Like, I don't hear people talk about him. That's why I wasn't sure.
Yeah, as far as I know, he never stopped. I just don't watch people.
Oh yeah, looks like he's still doing stuff. Very traditional Let's Play style still, too. Dang. Got really lucky with Roadside Picnic. Had it in an Amazon cart, went to my local shop, looked around, they had a copy on the shelf. Nice. See, I went recently, like, I had to do stuff, and I went to, like, a bookstore that opened in the town I used to be living in before my apartment, like, strangled me out. And I bought House of Leaves, and I was hoping to get Roadside Picnic, and their inventory said they had a copy, but we never found it. So I had to buy it on Amazon. I'm glad you got to enjoy the... What's up? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I'm just reading Cecil Kane. I'm glad you got to enjoy the game. If I only showed up for 2 of them, like, context, but here, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. I believe, like, if you are ever remotely, like, a fan of Stalker, this is a good game.
Also, I know this sounds like a lot coming from someone who doesn't read anymore, but I fucking hate e-readers. Nothing just beats the fucking feel of an actual-ass book.
I am at odds, because I do agree with you that a physical book is a wonderful thing to have. But I also kind of like an e-reader as just being able to, like, read without, like, very simply and easily. Like, it's such a wonderful, light thing that you could carry around with you, but also, like, having the book is good. Like...
It's, in my opinion, a much better experience. I especially like the smell of, like, old books.
I don't think you could get away with doing House of Leaves on an e-reader, honestly.
You can't, honestly.
Like, it could simulate a lot of it, but it won't be the right feeling, you know? Especially if you just have, like, a black and white one.
But yeah, no. I just think nothing beats the actual feel, smell, all that of a book.
I think it's a cool device of, allowing you to read... Convenience. Yes, that's a good way to put it. But I also agree.
Oh, I agree, Lude. I'm just saying, I just nothing beats an actual book, in my opinion. Once again, big talk coming from someone who doesn't read anymore, but there's reasons for that.
I kind of bought these books on a lark too, which is the funny thing, and I've been wondering what to read next.
It's one of the things is essentially at the analog feeling is better than digital.
Yeah,
I could agree with that. As much as I'm fascinated with the technology of e-readers and, like, what do they call it? Like, digital ink? Like, a book is just better. Man, these...
Yeah, because I also think when it comes to art, too, it's like, using a tablet's nice and all, but it just doesn't feel right to me. It just doesn't have the real feel using, like, doing traditional art.
That's such an interesting thing, because, like, all the artists I've known across the years have always been like, I'm so used to drawing with a tablet, I don't but whenever I try to like go to regular art, I see a mistake and then it becomes so much of a hassle to correct it. And
Yeah, because because the convenience of digital art is the easy.
Control Z.
You can undo mistakes much easier and just move that. But when it comes to traditional art, mistakes tend to linger depending on how big the mistakes are.
I mean, I'd argue they're just different skill sets at that point.
Yeah.
Stop watching DC because he went out of his way to blast the shit. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That happens.
Hate that shit.
Have you tried physical manga, Torpo?
No, because those cost money.
I have 3 books of Dungeon Meshi right next to me. It's fucking great.
Nice.
I was hoping to find copy 4, but you know what happens with popular things. I think, since the credits are still going, I could probably show off the other endings in like a secondary window. It's going to be a little awkward. Because where is my browser tab? Gameplay UI containment browser. Here we go. I don't have any unforgivable porn on this window, so let's see if it...
Yet.
Oh, hey, look, it's chat. Hey, guys, what's up? Right click. Fit to screen.
I hate it.
Oh, wait, is it cropped? I think it's cropped. Because if I go to here... Yeah, it'll show the video in its entirety, so that's ready. But let's give the credit its due justice.
No, hey, it's the SMT4 soundtrack.
Yeah, it's the thing I've been using for all of my fucking stuff. Stalker.
I mean, Tokyo is just a fucking vibe.
All 4 endings. Do they have them separated? I guess
No, but it could. It might have chapters in it.
It does have chapters, so we'll go.
Yeah, that's easier then. Just
all 4 endings, best, good, bad, worst. How do I look?
I don't like ranking them like that. I
agree. So let's look at the. Should we start from down up or up down?
I may as well just go through them in sequence.
Straylock ending. Okay, so I believe this is Straylock ending. Do you guys want me to side stream that through Discord?
I'd appreciate it.
Okay, so share your screen. Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl. There we go. Alright, should be up on the Discord. Now, chat, I might be a little blind for a little bit, so I won't be able to comment on you for a while, but we're going to be going through the endings to get our thoughts out of the way. That way we could get this done nice and clean in one stream. So, everybody good on Discord?
Yep.
Festivore? Festivore?
Yeah, what?
I was just checking if you're in the
Yeah, I am.
Okay, Straylock ending.
I feel like ranking them like that really misses the nuance.
A little bit, yeah. I imagine there's a lot of plot before this because you're working with Oh god, it's in English! Well, we get to hear the voices now. But yeah, I feel like there's like stuff in between when you're going through the missions working with these people. But these are the endings of when you get to the pods. Also interesting that it's a cutscene and not you actually doing it.
It seems that this is the only way to unveil the zone's real
Oh, I don't like his voice.
The one you've been trying to figure out.
I think it's fine.
I think it's just it being English is like giving me the willies.
It feels wrong. But the actual voice itself is fine.
Time to redub this whole game Brazilian Portuguese.
It's wrong yet fitting. Yeah. I guess I just had a gamer moment is all.
However, I think this is fine for our purposes.
Like hearing Kiryu. I liked hearing Kiryu in English in 1, but that was just me being like a goof.
You. Slide that thing back up. On my signal.
So I'm guessing Strelok programmed himself into the card for this.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because each person who does a thing, like the imprint is imprint of whoever's going in the pod.
Yeah, so
I like how he has to like psych himself up to get in there.
yeah, because he's basically like consigning. He's consigning himself to what he criticized others of.
Yep.
So effectively makes him a hypocrite.
And also, he's kind of like giving up essentially his freedom.
Also, I just noticed the pod says Kaimanov. That's a good detail.
He's giving up his freedom in you know, in hopes of protecting the zone, so he's no longer able to, you know, continue exploring the zone.
Yeah, the problem is his concept of what protecting the zone means.
Also, I can see chat through the previews when you guys chat. How's the audio?
It's basically what Richter meant about
Okay,
people's
that's good.
individual views of the zone.
Oh, I guess the alpha artifact always shows.
Cheers, friends here.
Hello, Skiff. It's the Dark One.
Attention! Crossing strictly prohibited.
Also, the cannon gun is the that little sniper thing there. Interesting.
The Vintar.
Yeah, the Vintar.
I mean, it's a solid gun.
It is. It's just I'm surprised that that's what Skiff identified with.
So man, Skiff just seems so fucking defeated.
Yeah, because I think.
Sherlock has become the monolith.
It's funny because I don't know if they explicitly state it here, but it goes from the C consciousness to the S consciousness. S being Strelok.
But yeah, unfortunately, Strelok's vision for what to do with the zone is absolute control and isolation.
In a sense, I feel like it's also starving the zone.
Yeah.
It is, because everyone's trapped here now.
Attention. All exclusion zone checkpoints are closed. Crossing the zone's perimeter is strictly prohibited.
It is a future of stagnation.
Attempting to enter or leave the zone will be eliminated on the spot. Attention. Anyone attempting to
Also, you can tell that he doesn't really have that. It's not Straylock anymore. It just sounds like a program of Straylock.
I will protect her. Always.
But yeah, that was the Straylock ending.
See, Straylock's the jealous sort.
Which is, as mentioned, like, it is protecting the zone, but it is strangling it. Like, basically the idea is that it is free from anyone to exploit, but it is also just there. It is in a jar, suffocating. And I think, while, you know, it is protecting the zone, it's not really making it up to its, like, full potential.
I find it funny that this fucking thing, this is the bad ending and not the worst ending.
I know, well, it's tough. I can see why the other one is the worst, but this is also pretty nightmarish. So let's look at the Scar ending, aka the Shining Zone. And how it's kind of a nightmare.
Right, Skiff. It's time for a miracle.
Achievement.
Not mine. Oh, this guy did this on the Xbox, I think?
No, it's on Steam.
Oh, yeah, I just noticed the
yeah,
Xbox.
that was the Steam Chivo.
Yeah, but I saw Xbox controller prompt, so I was a bit misled.
Yeah, exactly, Cecil.
Playing this on controller is a bold choice.
Straylock's embrace leads to the slow death of the zone.
Now, what does Scar's embrace give?
Scar is just a silly man.
A poor, unfortunate soul that has no will of his own. So I wonder if I should, like... No, every single one of the setups has its own personality with it.
Flip that switch.
Follow my orders. Also, the big thing about the Straylock ending, I forgot to mention, Straylock is, or Skiff is trapped.
Yep. That's why he just looks so fucking defeated.
Very nice.
Because it dawns on him exactly what he consigned himself to.
Come on.
Wait, I like Scar's voice actor in English.
Essentially, Skiff, if he becomes homeless, is just... He wants a place to call home. And when he's kind of like... He's forced.
Yeah, now the zone is forced to be his home, and it's just like, fuck.
Service exposed. Ah, I got it. Thank you.
Is when talking to Richter on going towards Skip's ending, is basically like he considers he could realize he has nowhere to go.
I'm going to go there. You're going to stay here. On my command, push that thing up. Don't let me down.
Fuck that PDA.
Ready?
Yeah, he's ready to go. Like, Scar's just like, bam, go, we're in. Oh, credits are done. Let's go over here. Transform. Fit to screen.
interesting framing to show that the skeleton there.
Oh, I missed that. Damn. Also, it's not just me, right? Does Skiff look like Commander Shepard?
Not really.
No.
Yeah, I'm with Professor Dog on this one. Skiff's just kind of generic.
Yeah. But really, that's kind of everyone here, except for Scar in a weird way, because Scar's kind of like a weird uncle grandpa.
I mean, Skiff is not really. You don't really see Skiff, so like his looks are honestly unimportant.
That's
Welcome
true.
to the Shining Zone.
Also, this is vaguely familiar to how Strelok's ending went in Shadow of Chernobyl.
Then he goes blind.
No, like the actual ending where he's like sleeping in a field.
I
Wait.
wish go away.
Wait, is this the fucking poppy field? Also seen in the Stalker movie. Oh, maybe I should like watch that sometime.
All the opium you can ask for.
We could finally breathe free, not with this mask or anything.
Not allowed to see his face.
I don't know, Highway Initiative like a pretty good ending.
Yeah, look at that. Skiff gets to, like, enjoy the sights, the beauty of the world. Also, if I sound a little off...
The Shining Zone.
Also, if I sound a little off, I'm looking away from the mic.
And a bunch of floating pillow flies at him and he just, like, passes out.
I do appreciate the detail of the poppies being everywhere.
Is this all real?
Oh, yeah, huh?
Reality is whatever you think is real.
Fuck's that mean, Richter? The fuck's that mean?
Look, everybody's happy. We're finally...
He plays so well.
Finally able to communicate.
superstar. I still can hear, can see, and feel. Am I really here?
Well, who's talking then?
Many stalkers owe you their life.
Thank you.
What a good ending.
Come on, man. Spill it.
Spill it?
Nimble punching you in the face, daughter holding you at gunpoint, Victor.
And me, Scar. Don't worry, this time you won't have to just a guide. I was only showing the way, right?
The wonders of the zone.
Father, poor Scar.
I like how they show the execution scar ending in that.
That's a strange noise.
Weird. However, if we look at reality, Skiff is just crazy.
I mean, he's inducing mass hallucinations.
We're all to stand upon the sea. Through death, through darkness thus. I choose the nets that swallow me. This mortal coil failed us.
So yeah, everyone's brains have been fried and they're essentially zombies now.
Yeah,
Flying dogs or up win.
Yeah, if you remember, like, in the beginning, Scar was like, was like really cool with zombies. So naturally, this would be his end game.
These blind dogs are eating good tonight.
I know, right? Doctor's just sitting like, ah, fuck, I gotta heal so many people. So, Scar's ending is pretty cut and dry. Like, very easy. And yet, I would not consider it the worst ending. Because at the very least...
you don't know the scope of how far the shiny
Oh
is.
yeah, what if it hit the whole planet? That'd be so fucked.
Is it essentially just a zone? Will it slowly seep out into like the world around it?
And here's something that I consider to be bleaker, honestly. Not much to talk about, though, honestly. Like, I definitely feel like that is meant to be, like, a bad end.
Ushkov, a person who I feel like is not as terrible as he could possibly be. It's just that the people he works for are not exactly the best people.
Yeah, I also gotta mention... Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I just gotta mention, before I say this, I have to make this very clear. There are people out there that think that this is objectively the best ending in the game and a good end, and they are wrong.
See, for me, the skiff ending is the only one with the potential for hope.
Yeah.
Things can possibly change.
I, however, am putting, like, my foot down here. This is not a good ending. People that think this is the good ending are just wrong. That is my opinion. This is the Khrushchev ending.
Technology, pods,
The ward
wires,
ending.
antennas, and all that jazz. Just so you can question less and serve more.
God, his English VK is fucking brutal. I love it.
A tuft of hair from a mangy old bear.
Hey, Khrushchev didn't have an artifact, did he?
No.
Yeah, because he doesn't care about that shit, right?
Yeah, he hates the zone.
Fucking hates the zone, yeah. He actively rejects it.
Looks like crutches, you old bastard.
Yeah, this is the guy that had, like, the power suit that was jumping around and shit.
Go to the consoles. Look for Octa. Set it to initial mode.
I also do find these endings brutal because in all of them you are in servitude to someone rather than, you know, cooperating with them.
Now, serve as exposed mode.
It also really goes against what Skiff was talking about early on in the game about him enjoying the freedom of the zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the whole story is essentially Skiff's like personal journey as well.
Yeah.
Insert the cartridge.
That's why he looks so defeated in most of these.
Well, not the Scar ending.
One last step for a spent man. One giant leap for mankind.
Wow, is he really that fucked up?
Yeah, what happened in Serga probably did a number on, really did a number on him.
Yeah, I noticed the facial scarring was pretty brutal.
Do it.
No, Carmine, no.
We already beat the game. We're just looking at the other endings and getting our thoughts out on them. Got 9 seconds of ads left. Whoops. I do find this interesting because it shows a lot of the heartbreak that Skiff endures.
To the victor go the spoils.
So it's up to you to decide his fate.
I'm glad to hear that.
To ruin our little party. You're back. Excellent. Help him up.
Very amicable person, yet also incredibly evil.
Justify the end.
Yeah.
Thanks to you, we're going to live in a new world with a bright future. I keep my promises. You can stay with us. Or...
I gotta pause there real quick. Sorry to interrupt this. You know why people think this is the good ending?
Because Skiff gets a house.
Because Skiff gets a house.
You know what? Good for him.
Like...
He's earned it.
Like, that is the entire premise of why this is a good ending. And now you're gonna see why it's not.
Because he sold his soul.
You look tired. I'll show you out.
Oh no, it gets far worse. Oh, ow, my retinas.
Nah, it's fine. I'll live being flashbang.
Striking, isn't it? Someone has to keep an eye on all of this. And Colonel Martininka does.
I do like how there's just no color to the zone anymore.
That's your bird.
She basically is like, hey, you can take Khrushchev's place.
What was that?
Oh, what?
There was like a weird warning flash.
Whatever this Stalker wants, this Stalker gets.
I think it might have been like a fucking like HDCP warning.
But yeah, say what you will, she does right by her own, I guess, but she's a fucking monster.
She is absolutely mortifying.
She excused evil. Like, that is, you know this bitch is evil.
And there are people that genuinely think that this is the good ending.
And he gets a house. I mean, you know, the exploitation of the zone continues, and on top of that, it's being monopolized now, but he gets a house.
And he has a job in case he ever decides he wants it.
And the best part is, people also say it's the best because the zone goes away. And I'm like, man, do you people not know subtext here? What the fuck?
Yeah, it goes away. Clueless.
Yeah, absolutely, it went away. Also, definitely, the anomalies are going to stop popping up all over the place.
Yeah, like, when I was reading these things and seeing people earnestly believe the case, I'm like, no fucking way these people are real.
Man, just looking at it like, was this worth it?
Yeah, look at it. Well, this is odd.
Is it worth being observed all the time? Forever
So
more?
that, yeah. So that flashing warning thing, yeah. If you were paying attention, you could tell that's your first sign. That's the sign that something's off.
People do not wish for the pursuit of happiness. They need their happiness here and now.
Welcome to the Panopticon.
Like, there is sense to this and whatnot, which unfortunately, the implications of why it makes sense.
So yeah, this ending is just 1984. not only did we seal away for the potential of mankind to be locked up. Oh, hey, look, fucking. I recommends. Shut up. Chat.
Essentially,
but like, we basically lock away the advancement of mankind to like a better, brighter future behind the select few who who have the privilege of deciding when we get to do that, if we ever do.
They monopolize it.
Skiff gets a home, but now is forever watched by the people that he put into power. So even though he's got a home, he's never truly free. And now the world is just forever locked behind the Panopticon. Like
Again.
Is a police state.
Yeah, essentially is control. Like control. It's everybody's out under control. It's the whole original sea consciousness thing aspect of what they wanted to do to everybody. Do with the world, no control it. Couldn't try to get rid of the darkness of humanity. Blah 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 and all that stuff. But being held by Circa. Agatha, which is not great, but also a good thing is like the Stalker program. They'll be controlling you, and you won't know it.
Mm-hmm. It's really brutal, and the fact that people think that this is a good ending, I sat there and thought, there's no way people would want to, do something like this. And then our elections happened.
It's not just that.
Yeah, but Skiff got a house.
Skiff got a house.
Yeah. Because the thing is, Highway, it's not just that. It's just the idea of people like, while there's good, nice things that happen with freedom of brain, burdens of free will and whatnot. People want security of certainty. Some people don't want to think.
Yeah, I can absolutely believe that, especially with.
I mean, there's a reason why cults work. There's a reason why fascism spreads.
Yeah, it's a sad thing that is an unfortunate truth that, came to reality. And I kind of despise it.
Especially with how overwhelming everything can be.
Yeah, because it's like, people won't have to be, because if people can be controlled in a way, then you don't have to worry about people committing evils and whatnot. But that's the thing with free will. Everybody is free to do what you want. Consequences, but it's just, whether or not that good comes out of it. You're free to be good, you're free to do bad. That's just, you just gotta watch out for the choices of other people. That's just how things are.
And there's a fucking hair in my nose that's really annoying me. Okay, there we go. I think I got it. But yeah, those were the other endings. And they all are pretty depressing. There's no objectively good ending. Because, with Ward, you are basically doing 1984 again. With Scar, you might be killing all of humanity for, a weird psychotropic hallucination. Maybe that one is, in fact, actually worse. Hard to say. With Stray Lock, you have kind of a more contained situation of what is still effectively a police state. Except
police state, but it's essentially just locking off the zone from the rest of the world. So basically the world can go off and just continue on its own without any of the shit the zone gets up to affecting it. Just the whole exclusion zone being another thing.
And finally,
my general stance is the Skiff ending is the only one with a future.
Yeah. But and as mentioned, the Skiff one is we bring the zone to everyone. The zone gets a chance to be itself, and we are given humanity the choice to advance to a better state of being. But we did just kind of actually hard confirm a worldwide disaster.
Well, because the anomalies here and there are just the consequence. Not everything's going to be easy, but you're essentially giving everybody a chance to access the noosphere, and
of their own will at that too.
Of their own will too, and instead of having the voice brought to them under control of somebody else.
I'm also still a little bit confused at the involvement of Faust near the end there.
Well, the thing is, because how it's essentially. You met Strider in the noosphere.
Yeah, so we just meet Faust in the noosphere as well, helping confirm.
It's essentially you brought it's kind of sort of his idea. He just bring the zone to everybody, in an aspect. So essentially,
that reminds me, Festivore. A lot of people don't like the Skiff ending because they view it as quote-unquote Faust winning. Which he kind of sort of does, but like, it's not a situation of like, ha, I tricked you. It's a situation of, oh, I actually got through to you. You get it. Cool.
I mean, it is a Faust benefits from this ending, but once again, it's the only one that doesn't end in pure exploitation, monopolization, or stagnation of the zone.
Yeah.
And two things. One, despite the fact that Faust benefiting it, thing is, not everybody. That doesn't mean that everybody's going to be like going under, like becoming monolith now.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's just that if you focus on just like, oh, yeah, Faust wins, you benefit this.
That's the thing.
You're not seeing the bigger picture.
That's what they think, is they focus on that because they feel like they were manipulated into that ending, when really,
which they were, but also, it is the most in character for Skiff. He loved the freedom of the zone.
Yeah.
It was the one place he felt he could belong after losing his apartment.
Yeah, it's because this whole game basically is his journey of figuring out like what he actually wanted out of life. Like, from the start, he just wants his house back, so his home back. But later on, it's like, what does it mean to have a home?
What do we do with what has happened here? But also, what were you trying to say, Torpo?
The conversation with Richter is a real character-defining moment for Skiff. When they're up on the, when they're up walking on the crane.
Oh yeah, when we're just like vibing on the top of the crane, and this Richter's just doing karaoke.
Yeah, and Skiff is just mentioning how he loves the freedom of the zone, the freedom it gave him.
Well, that's the thing. There were 3 choices there, and all of them like lead to disparate areas. Like, one of them is, it's kind of scary, honestly, and that is the one for people that feel like, you know, they have the same mindset as Ward.
It's essentially Skiff is like It is essentially Richter getting Skiff's like, how do you currently view the zone now? But then when she's like, whatever you choose, she's like, hey, here's a group of people you should go meet so you get another perspective of the zone. You'll come to like it. But the thing is, at the end, going towards the Skiff ending, the last moment conversation you have with Richter, basically this culminates, like, it's the culmination of how, like, of Skiff's journey of what he now believes.
Yeah, and I gotta say, that ending with Richter was really good.
I also feel it worth mentioning, people kind of miss the fact that Agatha's not human, or likely not human.
Why would you say that?
There's a bunch of little hints, like her appearing all over the place. At one point, a character remarks that they couldn't smell her cigarette. It's a bunch of little... Yeah.
I never saw that, but I also never engaged with Ward.
It's a bunch of little things.
But then what is she?
That's the point.
Oh, okay.
Remember the part where, like where did she show up? Like, how did she, like, because remember when you walked into the room with Herman, who was all beat up and tied to a chair?
The door never opened.
Yeah, because she first showed up as a hologram, then she just appeared.
Huh. The fuck? Well, either way, I think that is quite definitively and summarily all of Stalker 2. Now, naturally, there are forks of how the game could play through. Like, there was the fork of Spark versus Ward, then there was the fork of Spark versus Your Own Ambitions, then the fork of Straylock versus Your Own Ambitions. Like, each of those games played similarly, yet quite disparately narratively.
It's really cool, though. It's especially when you like the choices that you make throughout the game actually changes like a number of things up. So it's pretty interesting to like do multiple playthroughs.
Yeah, but I feel like to get your multiple playthroughs, you have to make a hard save right when you make the choice with Ward versus Spark.
No, but even still, like Ward versus Spark, there's still a lot of like stuff
right
before
at the beginning. Yeah,
the beginning of where do you go help Rick? Do you help Richter or do you help Zotov? Do you then things start branching like different ways and whatnot.
Yeah, there is a lot to this game, and a comprehensive playthrough would be a lot. But I wouldn't call this comprehensive because comprehensive is a laborious task. I'd call this more like, you know, a personalized
guided tour.
Yeah, a guided tour. And for my other tour,
Also, it is for all intents and purposes your run.
Yeah. And with that, your tour guides have to call your tour done here. I would argue if you really enjoyed what you saw here today, please buy Stalker 2. It's a wonderful game and the developers need all the support they could get. And I personally feel like...
As long as you have a beefy computer.
Or, you know, an Xbox or PS5. Like, those can...
Still a bit unoptimized.
Xbox Sex.
Alright, the Xbox. But yeah. I would highly recommend this game. It is very buggy. But they are still, like, patching it. I'm a little bummed out we beat it before the patch they were advertising, but what can you do? We beat the game, again. And that is why I'm gonna hit this quit button and put a shelf on this fucking long-winded project.
What's next?
I don't fucking know, dude.